for eating their young.
It's got a lot worse since the final experiment.
No, I'm realising.
What's that?
Microphone's still on.
Oh! Hello, and
Thank you for just blowing out everyone's eardrums. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Vidal's Latest Issue podcast. I do apologise to the headphone users for Mr. Fatman T's wonderful introduction to himself there.
I don't.
Fucking
I don't apologize one bit.
blow out everyone's eardrums as I open a wonderful cannabis drink in the background because they're actually quite tasty.
Yes.
Hashtag not sponsored but open to offers.
I say can't see the drink is because it's not technically illegal.
Correct, but still.
What is it? Green Monkey.
Green Monkey CBD. It's
Escape.
quite tasty.
Escape with nature.
Yes. 10 whole milligrams of CBD. Oh.
But that's more than enough for what we're supposed to do. It's 10 milligrams is way more than enough.
Yeah, but like to get any kind of like a buzz out of it, nah, bro.
Yeah, but I think that most people go drink like can't. I'm going to drink like one of the damn things. I'm
probably gonna kill 4 of these during this show.
Yeah.
I mean, because they taste nice.
My point exactly.
They taste nice and they're over there. So like, I'm probably gonna kill a good 4 doing the show.
Anyway, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the podcast. We're back after a week of going north, back, and north again.
Yes, we went all the way to the North Pole. And then we came back. And then we went all the way back to the North Pole. And then we And then we phoned someone in the North Pole.
Hashtag not Santa.
Hashtag not Santa. No.
His gay brother, uncle.
Technically, it was your sister, so
Yeah.
congratulations. You've just called one of you. Technically, both of your sisters gay trans men. Congratulations. I'm telling both of them about this.
Go ahead though, laugh your tits off.
Like, I am recording, I'm clipping this bit of the show later and I'm sending it to both Mother Goose and the other sister. And I'm gonna say, look what Fat Man T said about you. See how much you love
You know for a fact Mother Goose A wouldn't give a shit about it.
Yeah.
But you laugh our ass off that statement.
True.
And as this says, she'd be very confused as to context what the fuck we're on about.
I believe she would also enjoy the bit of calling her new home the North fucking Pole.
Yeah.
Because at this point, it might as well be.
What is up there in the
It's in the Arctic Circle, so
Yeah.
it's fucking close.
what's it, 10 degrees, I think like what, 4 degrees off the Arctic Circle itself?
Yeah, like slightly out, like still, it's basically.
Yeah.
For conversational purposes, it's the goddamn Arctic Circle.
It's as far as north you can go without actually taking a plane. Or dying in the sea.
Or a boat.
Yeah. You know?
In fact, no, I think part of Norway is technically further north.
In the, I meant in its country.
Ah. Because I gotta say, like, if you started in France, you could drive to Norway and...
Technically Norway, like, half of Norway's in the Arctic Circle.
And even then, to be fair, you could still do that from this country because of the Eurotunnel. Like, you can drive to France now.
Within our borders,
There you go.
shall we say. She's within our borders, technically it's furthest north you can drive to.
I still find it wild you can drive to France, though. That is... I don't like that.
But no, you technically can't drive to France, you have to take a train.
Yeah, but you drive your car onto the train, so it counts.
Yeah, no problem with driving the car on the train. I've seen people do it, right? You basically throw the sidecar and you kind of like drive the car at an angle, slide it into the carriage. Right? Now
You
I
have
don't.
to actually be good at driving, which sadly most of Britain's population isn't able to do.
Now my big problem with that is, right, I am fairly decent at driving, but I know for a fact how fat my car is.
Yeah.
That wouldn't fit in those doors.
Yes, it would.
It would not.
It fucking would.
And that's the whole side of that. We just removed my fat ass car. Would not get in there one bit.
Well, if we ever have to go to France, right, what we'll do is you drive us all the way to the Eurotunnel, then you get the fuck out, right, I'll get in, and I'll drive the bastard onto the train. She will fucking go. She'll fit. She'll be right. You just gotta think thin, Snoopy.
Or we'll just get the friggin' what do you call it? The ferry.
The ferry? Fuck no. That's way more expensive.
It's not actually.
It is.
But the same price, about 120 quid.
Nah, it's expensive, blood.
Only thing difference is the ferry takes a little bit longer.
Exactly. Costs more and it's fucking slower.
Oh, you're that eager to get into France.
Yeah. The sooner I get into France, the sooner I can start committing war crimes against the French. You know, there's like I'm gonna have some very volatile cargo that, you know, if we don't get it there quick enough, or like, you know, we hit like a rogue wave or something in the English Channel, gonna ruin a lot of fucking plans.
Oh. Speaking of caught
Before MI5 comes and kicks my front door down, that was a joke. I'm not gonna commit domestic terrorism against the French.
It's not just terrorism, it's foreign terrorism.
Still. Like, I'm not gonna commit terrorism against... Like, I was a joke. I was kidding. I've not been radicalized.
I haven't bought napalm in a while.
Exactly. I'm too bored to make napalm.
I'm not too bored, it's just...
And napalm also doesn't burn hot enough to take down the Eiffel Tower. Thermite, on the other hand, that would fucking do the job, but...
Yeah, but it's always easy enough to make. It's just I can't be off doing it again.
Exactly, like, you find a rusty car, you've got it. Like, job done. It's...
Rusty cars and magnesium, that's all it takes.
Yeah. And even then, a lot of cars have magnesium in them these days, so...
Well, yeah, there's a lot of cars now have like magnesium wheels. As like a standard. And that.
Which I love the idea of, like, if you got like an old rusty car and threw some magnesium wheels on it, you're driving fucking a thermite bomb.
Well, you need
Because
iron.
if you crash that bitch, it's going up.
You need iron. You need iron oxide.
Yeah.
So you need an iron-based car.
Rust.
So anything pre-70s, I think. You're looking at mostly iron-based.
Throw some magnesium wheels on that son bitch. You're driving a thermite bomb.
Oh.
So, Mr. Fatman T, I come here bearing news, an update for yourself and the good people at home.
Well, what news is this?
This is news regarding a thing I mentioned a few months ago, a little adventure I began into trying to get the Platinum Achievement for Fallout 4.
Oh, yes.
After I did the Platinum Achievement on Skyrim on the PlayStation 4. Started working, grinding away to get the Fallout 4 Platinum Achievement.
And yes, Phil, he does hate himself.
Yes, I do. And I'm proud to announce here today that I am some of the way towards getting the Platinum Achievement. So I've done the Institute playthrough to, don't worry about it, to get towards the Platinum Achievement.
There we go.
Did that.
Alright.
I've done the Railroad playthrough. So I've got all the achievements for the Institute storyline, the Railroad storyline, and the Brotherhood storyline. I have now begun the Minutemen storyline, right? Because if I play the Minutemen storyline really, really, really fucking slowly, I should be able to knock out about 80% of the achievements in one long sweep of the map. And then go back with my Institute character to get the last couple of like more complicated achievements that require high intelligence builds to snap out.
I thought you were going for the Syndicate, the Institute route first off.
I did the Institute run, but I've got the save file still on hand because like there's some achievements that are gonna need a high intelligence build, and that's what my Institute build is. So I can go back, smash out those achievements easier and quicker with that build.
I remember that.
But the Minutemen build is the one we're on doing now.
No, I forgot to check last night. So I'll check it now. Right.
Oh my god, it's already on the Wikipedia, holy shit.
Thingy. This is the general specifications of the thingy. We know one more about here.
No, I mean the thing that like got our attention is already on the Wikipedia, look.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Mid-flight.
already been put up, holy shit, that's fast. Alfie, fuck off.
According to this, right, 40 seconds of takeoff, the North Resident Outport, about 6 time, and the mother en route to
Tijuana.
So Buffalo.
Via Springfield, Branson, northwest of Springfield, Missouri, after medical procedure in Philadelphia.
So crash after 40 seconds of flight, takeoff.
Yes. Reportedly / allegedly.
Yeah. Right, service ceiling is 51,000 feet.
Yeah. That's its like maximum comfortable altitude.
Yeah.
Range of 2,000 miles per tank. Cruise speed of 462 miles an hour. And a maximum speed of 541 miles per hour.
Yeah.
For context, people at home, we're talking about the Learjet 55.
At 30,000 feet or cruising speed at 49,000 feet. Wing area. So yeah, I'm sorry that the thing they give out as explanation for that
Yeah, it's
is bullshit.
Yeah, utter bullshit.
Because that's its max speed of 54 miles an hour. Means the takeoff speed is around 130. With an incline about 1,000 feet every minute. No, it'll be 3,000 feet a minute.
No. Just Google Learjet 55 air climb speed. That's your quickest bet.
Uh, 4,000 feet per minute.
With one inoperative engine,
1,200.
it goes down to 1,240.
Yeah. So, give it. Hang on.
There's something at the door.
Hang on, sorry. I'll put it down.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, me and Mr. Fatman T's mid-show snack has, well, I say snack, our fucking evening meal has arrived. We ordered food. It has arrived. It's from a local Chinese restaurant. It's like a little Chinese takeaway restaurant. Very nice. I believe potentially Cantonese, to be precise. I don't know.
Yes, I think it is. So yeah, I mean, given the climb speed it's got, right?
I say, we're talking about this and we've given the people at home no fucking context whatsoever, which I adore. And I vote we continue giving them zero context.
The context of our conversation is...
The context talk about, right? Remember that air crash that happened in Philadelphia, like, last week? Yeah, that. There you go. There's all the context you're getting from me. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Google it in your own time, you lazy
They
bastard.
put out the people report that supposedly it crashed at 16,000 feet or something like that. But,
I say, pull it up, because like, it was Mother Gus that read it out to us, so like I'm dubious if she read it right, given how badly she butchered the pronunciation of fucking Tijuana. Right, what's this one? Let me see, what's this bag? This bag is Prontos.
There's Prontos as well. Nope, that's Prontos.
This bag is chicken, I think?
Yep, chicken balls. Overdone chicken balls. And chips.
Oddly damp bag of chips. Don't know why the bag is so fucking damp, but it is. Sauces.
Yes.
And I'm assuming a chow mein.
Nope.
Based on the package. Now, if you don't mind, I am going to rob you of a jar of sauce.
They're yours anyway.
Huh?
They're yours anyway.
Oh. I assumed they were yours.
No.
Out of the bag, you fuck. Thank you.
I'm going to rob you of Prontos though.
A bit fucking overdone, but
Yeah.
we won't hold that against him. It's a Thursday night.
Right, so. Tell you what, let's do some reading. 5 days.
Oh, they've released the audio.
It's Fox News.
Yeah, good point.
It's a close one I've got from the sun.
Should probably give the people the ability to see.
And yep.
Fuck! Gently.
Oh!
No, wait a minute. Hang on. Yeah, fucking put up for the people, right? Run that right the fuck back, right? I want to see that again. Hang on. Yeah, viewer discretion is advised. That boy.
And yep.
Oh!
Fuck.
Michael!
Me.
Move! We can't reflect it.
Oh!
I'm calling 911.
And yep.
Michael!
The speed at which that fucking went.
We
Holy
can't, we're
fuck.
fucked.
Oh!
I'm
It
calling
was going so
911.
fast that like the fucking light from the on-fire engine almost makes it look like it detonated mid-air. Because the light moved that fucking fast.
That's great.
A Learjet 55, Mexican registration, X-ray Alpha dash uniform.
Here's the thing, right? And this is gonna sound like I'm being all conspiracy, and I swear I'm not.
Right.
Consider the size of a Learjet 55, right?
I believe it is 55 feet long and 43 feet wide.
Right. Just keep that in mind, people, right? Size of it, right? Now flick it back over, right? Bring up the footage again, right? Wrong tab. Right. So you see on the left here, that's your impact crater, right?
Yeah, I don't know if it's ground.
Right. Now, 55 feet of jet. Hit that. It very high speed. And caused quite a large fucking kablooey
What are you spoon?
as a follow-up. And yet, the impact crater is a little small. For the size of explosion and the size of jet that hit it like a goddamn missile, it's a bit of a small crater.
mean,
I
look-
would have expected quite a bit more hole.
I mean, I think that we talked about the fact of like how good Philadelphia's fucking paving surfaces are. I mean, like, this is about what, 6 foot, 7 foot, given that head of the guy that's in the hole.
No, because it's about 3 cunts, like, big. So, like,
Yeah, right, but there's one guy actually in the hole here at the depth, but the strike point in the middle. He's
I
standing there.
suppose, yeah. Yeah. It's still... I don't know, bro. It's a little small. It's, like, I ain't saying anything. I'm just saying that
Charlie,
I
India.
expect a bigger hole.
Call sign Mike Tango Sierra 056 was destroyed when it crashed into a commercial and residential area shortly after takeoff from northeast Philadelphia.
That's still standing.
Which alone is impressive.
Yeah. There's not a lot of
Airport
damage from it.
with 6 people on
Yeah, for the
board,
size of
including
fireball it put
2
out,
crew members.
Not a lot of damage has happened.
Let me take a moment to express our deepest condolences for all those who were impacted by this devastating tragedy. I also want to extend our deepest sympathies for all those.
Like, that hole is tiny. For the size of the jet that hit it, and the speed at which the jet hit it, that is a small fucking hole.
I mean, into the wing clipped here.
Yeah.
It was impact. In terms of rationality, he came definitely in like that and hit.
Yes.
So he came down the angle, hit there. It's not very deep hole.
It's really not.
I mean, I've seen like normal planes do more damage than that. Yeah, let's put the windows out in that house. There's glass out, you can say. Which I expect from the explosion.
Which is the thing, like, the explosion had enough force to blow out the windows of a house that far away. But a sign 5 feet away, barely damaged.
Was it more interesting?
What's that?
No scorch marks.
Yeah, outward blasting.
You see them here? From like dirt.
Yeah.
There's no extra squash marks on the road.
No, all your scorch markings, again, heading towards that sign, which is more a case of how the fuck is that still standing? What is that sign made of? Which, to be fair, I'm assuming, because of the angle the plane hit, most of the explosion went up rather than out and down, so...
Maybe because the video saw some come outwards. Maybe that's the nose hit there. The engines are up in the air still.
Exactly, that's what I'm thinking, like, more the explosion just kind of went up. But
I expect some like drift across the ground a little bit.
Those who were injured in this accident. NTSB investigators began to arrive within 90 minutes of the crash, and I deployed a full GO team this morning. On scene is a total of 17 people with specific expertise in areas of aviation safety and of course, me as well.
The aircraft climbed to about 1,500 feet above the ground.
Oh yeah, 1,500 feet, I can believe that now.
what?
1,500. It was on 500 feet.
Yeah, 1,600 is a lot more believable.
Yeah.
We were looking at GPS data on the aircraft, a slight right turn followed by a slight left turn, and then a steep descent towards the ground where it crashed. The entire flight lasted less than a minute.
There is a substantial impact on the entire community. The debris field extends 4 or 5 blocks. And I do want to stress that this is an active investigation scene. The debris is scattered. It is very dangerous. And so I encourage everyone to stay out of the accident site. It's very dangerous. You'll see over the next several days, possibly extending into weeks, where we will be collecting that debris, loading it onto a truck, and moving it to a secure location so that we can begin to do our evaluation of that debris. Now, I do want to mention we are still looking for the cockpit voice recorder. We have located the 2 engines, but for the cockpit voice recorder, we're still looking for it. It could be intact, but likely it is damaged. It may be fragmented.
How do you doubt that?
The question is, are we classifying?
Those black boxes survive fucking...
Huh?
Those black boxes survive a tank shell. I've seen them survive tank shells.
No, sorry, one more time.
Black boxes can be destroyed or fragmented.
Yeah,
Well,
you fucking can. Easily.
She's saying it could be damaged or fragmented. The whole point of the black box is it doesn't get broken.
Yeah, no, I can break a fucking black box easily. Like, it ain't difficult.
This as an accident. Yes, we are. The question is, how do we deal with 2 major collisions in a span of days? We are a very small federal agency. Most people aren't aware that we only have 436 employees at the NTSB, and that spans all modes of transportation. For aviation safety, we have a number of investigators because our mandate is to do quite more than the other modes of transportation, where we're doing every civil aviation accident in the United States. We also do serve as accredited representative for foreign investigations as well. So in this case, we had to have a highly skilled team focused on certain areas that are at DCA for that plane crash, and then we have a number of other investigators that are not on call for that crash that we can deploy here. The question is, was there any sign of an issue, or was anything communicated from the flight deck to ATC, the air traffic control tower? No. Nothing was communicated. In fact, in the recording that we have, there is an attempt by air traffic controllers to get a response from the flight crew that they did.
I want to risk it.
What, Foxes?
Yeah.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Mid-service 056 on departure, turn right heading 290, runway 24, clear for takeoff, wind 25010. Medevac mid-service 056 affirmative, on departure, turn right heading 290, runway 24, clear for takeoff. Medevac mid-service 056, contact Philly departure 123.8.
123.8, Mike Tango Sierra 056 Medevac, thank you, good day.
Medevac mid-service 056, Northeast Tower, contact Philly 123.8. Medevac mid-service Northeast Tower. Medevac mid-service 056, Northeast Tower, you on frequency?
Medevac Mike Tango Sierra 056 Northeast Tower, how do you hear this transmission?
Medevac mid-service 056, Northeast Tower. Fifty-six 098 Foxtrot Northeast Ground, Roger. Stand by one. I'll get back to you when I can.
First to runway 24, what's going on down there?
Position 755. We have a lost aircraft. We're not exactly sure what happened, so we're trying to figure it out. For now, the field is going to be closed, so no inbounds or outbounds probably.
All right, understand. Thank you.
For 6098 Foxtrot, I'm sure you copied that, but for right now, we're gonna call the field closed. We'll try to get you out here when we can. If we can't, we'll have to take you over to Atlantic, but stand by for now.
So got the confirmation takeoff, then immediately nothing.
So that means electricals had to fail. Fail so badly across the board that transponder and comms go.
Yes.
Right? But not badly enough to completely kill control yet of the aircraft. Then the engine had to go whoof mid-air, and then presumably as a result of said fire, controls get cut
Yes.
in 40 seconds.
No, could get cut in such a way that it leaves the trim up, pushing it straight to the deck.
Yeah, all in the space of 40 seconds.
Yes.
For people at home who don't understand aircraft very well, do you have any idea how many things have to go incredibly wrong for that to even begin approaching a possibility of an outcome? And we're not talking like freak accidents, we're talking shit that is easily avoidable via regular aircraft maintenance levels of incompetence having to occur
Even
for
regular
this to
maintenance.
approach a possibility.
That doesn't mean that the manuals failed.
I mean, yeah. Which should be damn near impossible.
Well, it is.
The Learjet 55 twin-engine business jet
Yeah, Tommy, shout out to you.
departed from Northeast Philadelphia Airport on a routine flight to Springfield Branson National Airport in Missouri, according to the FAA. The aircraft, known for its speed and efficiency, was designed to operate in various weather conditions. Takeoff occurred at approximately 6:07 p.m., but shortly after becoming airborne, the jet encountered a technical issue. Weather conditions at the time included light rain and fog, reducing visibility to about 5 to 7 miles. From the top angle, we can see the experienced pilot made a hard descending left-hand turn with no correctional input. This shows the pilot was likely confused or disoriented once entering the cloud and rain. While modern jets are built to handle adverse weather, unforeseen mechanical failures or environmental factors can still pose significant risks. Tragically, just moments into the flight, the aircraft lost control and crashed.
Stop there. You will stop there. Visual range is of 5 miles.
What?
Yeah, visual range of 5 miles.
A what range?
Visual range.
Visual range of 5 miles, yeah.
Yeah, because that's what the visibility was.
Uh-huh.
Right? So he's climbing up, he's got visual range of 5 miles. He makes a hard bank left, that would correction.
Mm-hmm.
And he's blaming on being confused.
Yeah, like, why did he come so far off track? So he's flying, hard bank.
Yeah, he's coming up straight up.
Yeah.
Before the transponder out here somewhere. He banks left.
See, that left bank's pretty standard. That bank I'm not worried about. It's this curvature that he starts coming into here.
This is correction of that hard bank.
Huh?
This is correction of that hard bank.
Not like that hard bank looks about right for a lot of it, like takeoffs these days. That little left bank, which for the pilot would be a right turn.
Mm-hmm.
That I'm not worried about that. It's the long left.
Yeah.
The long curve that's taking him way the fuck off course.
Right, you mean.
Huh?
No, yeah. Left.
Yeah, because if you're the pilot, you're turning it left to make this graphic.
Or disoriented once entering the cloud and rain. While modern jet pilot was hand turn, from the top angle we can see the experienced pilot made a hard descending left-hand turn with no correctional input.
A descending left turn.
No. It's a takeoff, so it's an ascending, not a descending.
He's made a descending left turn without a correction.
Yeah. Fucking what?
Also, he's got the graphics wrong because the airfield's going that way. So, he shouldn't be there anyway.
Yeah. To be fair, I think there is a smaller runway at Philly.
It's that's there. At the two primary runways.
So I think that's what it's like just to the left where the graphic starts, that little grey bit. I think that might be like a mini runway, but
yeah, that's too small for that. That's like Cessna's.
Yeah, true.
This shows the pilot was likely confused or disoriented once entering the cloud and rain.
No.
Well, sorry, I didn't hear him. I was chewing.
This assumed that the pilot was there. Confused. No.
Thank you. No.
Now, one thing I do know, to want to get pilot license, you have to do, especially because it's night flight, you have to do at least 30 hours of fly by instrument.
Mm-hmm.
And always must go through like altimeter, motors, compass, traction, that kind of stuff. Always seem like a basic Cessna plane has in it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And these have upgraded versions of it which are more digital and all that stuff, so no.
While modern jets are built to handle adverse weather, unforeseen mechanical failures, or environmental
We're going to need a build. 86.
Where am I looking? Thank you.
Was the last one built apparently. So it's a 20-year-old plane. So it's a 40-year-old plane, give or take.
About that, yeah. Which for people at home that are going to be like, that's way too old for a plane. No, it's really not. There are planes in service now as passenger airliners that are pushing fucking 60.
That's that though. The AC-130s. Okay, on the 70s. I think it's still flying around. That did. The Flying Fortress.
I say technically it's a base concept older because like they had technically an AC-130 during World War II, but
I was the Flying Fortress. The big...
Oh no, it was a separate thing. It did the exact job of the AC-130 of just having cannons that they aimed at ground forces.
Yeah, but then the Flying Fortress bomber. That didn't actually retire until, I believe, 84. B-57?
Something around there. I think it was like just before, like fucking the first Gulf War.
Oh.
'62.
Actually, as of 2005, there are 74 bomber B-2s left in infantry.
Huh.
58 of them operated by the Air Force and 18 reserved.
So it's still in service?
Yes, it's still standing serviceable.
Hell yeah.
Which says a lot about a plane, doesn't it? Yeah, the Indian aircraft's not a major factor, as long as they maintain properly and everything. So, I mean, a lot of Cessnas you buy are a good 30, 40 years old. You know?
Factors can still pose significant risks. Tragically, just moments into the flight, the aircraft lost control and crashed near Roosevelt Mall, creating a huge explosion of smoke. The aircraft in question was a Jet Rescue Air Ambulance, a medical flight operated by a specialized air ambulance company. This particular Learjet 55 registered as XA, UCI, and owned by the company. The aircraft was on a critical medical transport mission, highlighting the vital roles such flights play in emergency healthcare. According to the company, there were 6 people on board at the time of the crash, 4 crew members and 2 passengers, a child patient and their attending caregiver. These air ambulances are typically equipped with advanced medical equipment and staffed by trained professionals to ensure critical patients receive continuous care while in transit. In this video, you can see the plane dropping fast, almost like a missile, before crashing and erupting into a massive fireball. The explosion was so intense because the jet was fueled up for a long flight to Mexico. With full tanks, the impact causing much bigger fireball than usual. If you take a closer look, the plane appears to be nose down, falling at high speed, almost like a bullet. And with all that fuel on board, the explosion was even more devastating than expected. Interestingly, in the past 2 months, there have been multiple major plane crashes. On January 28, 2025, an $85 million F-35 jet crashed in Alaska. The following day, on January 29, an American Airlines plane collided with a Black Hawk helicopter. Then, on January 31, 2025, a medical plane went down for unknown reasons. In addition to these recent incidents, South Korea experienced a plane crash on December 29, 2024, when an aircraft struck an antenna. Just days earlier, on December 25, 2024, an Azerbaijani plane was hit by a Russian Pantsir missile. All of these tragic events occurred within 45 days, so let's study these plane crashes further. Another round of questions. Why did the F-35 crash again? For the 3rd time in less than a year, a U.S. Air Force F-35 Lightning II, a stealth fighter, with a staggering $82 million price.
The F-35 is not exactly a good plane.
It's not the worst thing in the world, but yeah, it's not great. It's good at its job. Outside of that, it's...
Tag has crashed. The latest incident occurred on Tuesday the 28th, 2025 at 12:49 p.m. during a training exercise at Alaska's Eielson Air Force Base. The pilot managed to eject safely, but the jet was completely destroyed with its wreckage left burning inside the base's perimeter. This isn't just a string of bad luck, it's starting to look like a pattern. Back in May 2024, an F-35 crashed in New Mexico after a refueling stop, leaving the pilot seriously injured. Before that, in September 2023, a Marine Corps F-35B went down in South Carolina after the pilot ejected mid-flight due to a malfunction. The jet, shockingly, continued flying unmanned for 11 minutes before crashing into a field. Now in January 2025, the Alaska crash adds another chapter to this growing list of mishaps, sparking even louder concerns about the jet's safety. Why is this happening? Cold weather seems to be a recurring theme when it comes to F-35 issues. Alaska's freezing temperatures have caused trouble for these jets before. In 2018, cold air penetrated the aircraft's systems during landing, overwhelming battery heaters and triggering false alarms. Pilots had to make emergency landings because of this, and Lockheed Martin claimed to have fixed the issue by updating the software to ignore the cold's effects. But with temperatures at Eielson dipping below minus 30 degrees Fahrenheit this week, it's fair to ask if this problem has come back.
VAC mid-service 056 on.
You mean nothing there, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Let's try again. Yeah, they're gonna be nothing these, are they? I don't took much cable back on crash because of stupidity. Close that one.
Where's the guy?
But still, the nails got me. You know, went up, turned left, turned right. Sorry, it banked, and started doing a leftward descending bank, and then just plummeted to the deck.
Yeah, something about that Philly crash just don't sit right.
Yeah.
Something about it's just off.
What we're gonna think of is the pilot was incompetent. What thing I think of the pilot was completely incompetent. Or never had a pilot license.
See, I would agree, but that initial left bank that he does out of the airport is too tight for it to be an incompetent pilot.
Yeah.
No one that doesn't have, no cunt without a license could make that turn. No, that requires such, especially with a Learjet 55, which flies like a fucking fridge, requires such just mastery of your plane and understanding of how that plane functions to get it to hook like that. Like,
no, that makes sense. I have questions, there's no answers.
and annoyingly, because the bastard hit the ground and went kabloom,
Yeah.
we don't have a lot of wreckage to look at to really find the fucking answers we need. To say, that's what happened, because the broken bits are on fire. And probably blown to fucking bits.
Well, they found the engines, and they were on fire, so... So it's got a complete engine set, so they weren't on fire.
I said one engine went on fire, so we know that's part of the issue. Something went wrong enough to set an engine on fire.
Yeah, that's not an issue though.
Well,
And even on like a 70s aircraft, they had like inbuilt extinguishers and everything, and the plane was perfectly fine. But then like, most planes have Dunsey engines anyway.
yeah. So it shouldn't have been a crash-causing issue.
Yeah, it maybe forced them to land, but he was spinning around and go back and land. I wouldn't cause it to ballistic itself into the fucking floor. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, if I was the police, I'll stop checking like life insurance policies of surviving family members.
I'll tell you where I'd start if I was investigating this. Maintenance teams. I'd be looking at maintenance teams and specifically their relationships to the pilot. Pilot crew, basically like the relationship between anyone on that maintenance team and everyone aboard that fucking plane. It's like, man, the way it shapes up to me is either a maintenance guy didn't do his job or a maintenance guy went above and beyond in his job, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's...
A maintenance guy was touching bits he shouldn't have been fucking touching. That's my working theory.
Even then though, it's still... The amount of system you have to compromise to the crash like that.
I mean, yeah, it shouldn't have been able to get off the fucking ground.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like new Boeings where you can just hijack the fucking things.
Huh?
It's not like new Boeings where you can just hijack them with a fucking computer program and fuck them off.
No, sure.
This is from the 80s. You have to directly take over the plane.
Even with those Boeings that you can just fucking remote hijack, the pilot still has the ability to just turn off the electrics and manually glide her back down.
Yes.
You have options.
All planes designed for gliding capabilities.
Yes.
Some more than others, but still, it's can't do it. That's the whole point of them. So, it's annoying that I can't. I need more information when I'm not going to get it.
Not anytime soon.
Yeah. There's not enough info on it. So basically what I've got is the plane was fine, it took off. Comm tower confirmed takeoff. The pilot confirmed takeoff, then radio silence. It then banked up into a cloud layer, supposedly. I don't think the cloud layer is at 1600 feet, but there we go, we'll give it benefit of doubt.
Because it was during like a rainstorm, so like I could maybe believe it.
Got confused because he couldn't read his dials. For some reason. Started making a left banking turn and then just pelted to the deck. At full speed.
Yeah. It doesn't line up, does it? Right.
Even if the pilot was a crazy motherfucker or incompetent, you assume the co-pilot can at least go, sorry Chief, I'm taking control.
Yeah, like I don't want to meet God today, thank you.
It's... I mean, look, I'm not trying to be conspiratorial over this one, it's just...
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, the plane has... We've got another thing... Instead of Boeing, I'll say, yeah, no problem. This pilot thing's still flying.
I mean, yeah.
But the linear and how it hit... It's uncomfortable, shall we say, in my head.
I would normally, I'd be with you and say, yeah, incompetent pilot all day, every day, but... Again, that initial bank turn he makes, allegedly based on the infograph,
yes,
was so fucking, such a tight turn. You know, like a lot of people, look at that infograph and go, it's not that bad. You know, because like commercial planes such shit all the time. Yeah, with experienced fucking pilots.
Yeah, you got just the flaps on both wings. You got just the flaps on both your tails and your tail rotor.
At the same time, you know, to get a perfect fucking curve in to make that tight of a turn going. You know, like like an average piece of shit pilot that barely knows how to fly, had his license for 2 months, ain't gonna be able to pull that fucking off.
Yeah, if you can't pull that window off, you should be able to fly by instruments and not give a shit about what looks outside of his window.
Exactly. Also, I smell funny business.
Unless that cloud hit a fucking tornado in it.
Yeah, which I doubt. Because the plane didn't get flung far enough off fucking course for it to have been a secret tornado.
What was I gonna think of is, even hit by lightning, the plane's designed to take it.
Yeah, like the plane would be...
I know he's saying, newer models take it better. Yeah, the plane from the 70s. We knew about lightning strikes hitting planes since then, and we modified our planes against it.
Yes.
Right, it's not that fucking hard of a stretch to do. It's not that hard to do actually either, you just put wider places in some places.
Yeah. You know, it's still fucking dangerous for a lightning strike to hit a goddamn plane. But it's not nosedive it into the ground like a goddamn ballistic missile dangerous.
Yes.
It's not wipe out every fucking control plane dangerous.
No, it's... Like the Hindenburg, there's something missing.
Yeah.
When the Hindenburg exploded, it was like, that... I know it's full of hydrogen, but again, when it went up, it was like, that should not have happened.
Yeah. Nothing about how Hindenburg was built says that should have went that way.
Yes. Even someone smoking next to the fucking hydrogen tanks and one detonating wouldn't have caused the way it went up to...
Yeah.
In that thing. You know what I mean? It was just...
It was weird.
I still agree with a lot of people think, I think that was the American job in the Hindenburg.
No, because it would require far too much, like, finesse for the Americans to have pulled it off successfully.
I think the Americans and the British did it.
And the British, I could believe. No, we're actually good at spycraft and subterfuge.
Because Hindenburg was one of those big things the Germans did build, which was an icon at the time.
A marvel.
1,000 people transported across the world comfortably. You know, had a 5-star restaurant on board, a hotel. I think they had a swimming pool as well at some point.
That as well. It's like, especially like 'cause it was on like the lead up to like the war as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like considering, like how easily you could have modified the Hindenburg to be useful in war.
Yeah.
Like, the quickest one with basically no fucking changes needed. Troop transport.
Yes.
Because the Hindenburg, especially for its time, was fucking fast.
330 miles an hour, I think it was.
Like,
total.
That's on par with some fucking aircraft today for cruising speeds. Like, that's a fast fucking vehicle. Like, HI. Oh no, HE, sorry for that one. There you go. HI. ND. There you go.
84 miles.
84 miles an hour.
At 454 feet long. Max speed of 84 miles per hour. A cruising speed of 78 per hour. And that was in the 40s.
Yeah. Okay, for the size of it especially, fucking fast.
Yeah.
For the size of it, for the time period, even for the the vehicle classification. That's fast for a blimp.
Can cross the Atlantic, 58 hours to cross the Atlantic. So you have some of the size of a cruise ship.
Yeah.
Of the time, cross Atlantic in less than 2 days. In just over 2 days.
Yeah. It's insane. Ridiculously fast.
Even by today's standards, it's quite quick. I think our blimps now go to about like 130, 150 miles an hour. And that nowadays, but even back then, that's given the size of the bastard thing.
Oh yeah. Fucking wicked fast.
Yeah, said Neil Society tour guide. Was built in 1937. Tickets on the Hindenburg cost the same as a 5 to 7 day ocean liner cruise, costing $450 in 1937.
Yeah, for the time, that was a lot of money.
That was luxury.
Oh yeah.
And it didn't slouch or anything really.
Huh?
It didn't really slouch on like its amenities.
No, I didn't. Like, you got the 5-star treatment.
Yeah, there you go. Wikipedia on Hindenburg. It flew for 2 years. sorry, Hindenburg class. There's the classification of the Hindenburg. So hold on, let's have a look. Right, so it was 800 feet long for our American friends.
800 feet.
Yeah.
That's fucking huge.
It beat ours. Ours was 777 feet and 130 feet wide, and beat ours by about 40 feet.
Didn't know we had one.
The R101. Right, it carried 50 passengers and a crew complement of 40.
What?
It carried 50 passengers and a crew complement of 40.
That's not bad.
So 90 people in all on board. 40-man crew seems a bit much.
A little bit, but... Even at that, that's a full battalion getting dropped into London in under 24 hours.
Yes.
Like, that would have been devastatingly fucking effective during the war.
It was designed for helium, however, hydrogen, but heavier than hydrogen and but non-flammable. Yeah, because the American twats.
Yeah, with the helium act because of the helium shortage.
200 cubic meters of gas in 16 bags of cells with a lift approximately of 230 tons. 511 pounds. This provided a margin above the average gross weight of the ship fuel. Equipment of 10,000 kilos. Mail and cargo of about 90 passengers and crew and their luggage. Right, so the whole yeah, so it carried place case of, let's have a look.
Like, that could have easily airdropped tanks into combat if it wanted to.
Well, at least one tank, because the ship itself weighed 215 tons.
Yeah, well, I mean, a Panzer was only about 40 ton, so...
Right, no, that's what the ship weight itself was 215.
No, I'm saying, like, the Panzer weighed about 40 ton.
Yeah. And
like...
in a carry capacity of leftover weight, they could carry itself, that would be no weight.
22,000 pounds.
Hang on. 15 to 10. 32.
22,000 pounds of mail, cargo, and 90 passengers.
Had 12-ton capacity left over.
So it could put in a couple of medium tanks into battle if it wanted to.
Well, like tanks, jeeps, artillery.
Yeah, still useful shit.
Definitely, you got 12 tons of like men. We got 90 men plus equipment.
Yeah.
On board, so you got they're fully kitted out.
But that's
unit.
almost a full battalion.
Yeah.
Like you're 10 good short of a full-scale battalion.
You don't have to land.
Yeah. So you can just like drop the paracord and you're good.
Look
like,
at that. You just flat hover over, reverse engine hold.
Yeah.
Drop rope ladders down.
Yeah, that too.
And use rope detention.
I'll be honest, just for like, you know, troop safety, I'd rather they para dropped in, but you're more likely to survive a parachute drop if something goes wrong than you are a fucking rope ladder mistake.
Yeah. Here we go. Capacity, special characteristics. Crew 40, capacity 40 passengers of the LZ-219, later upgraded to 72 passengers. 40 passengers, 40,030. 800 feet, 135 feet wide. A volume of
7,000 cubic
million.
feet.
7 million.
Oh, 7 million. Sorry, you're right. I didn't say that one.
100,000 cubic feet of lift. Uplift of 2,000.
511,000 pounds of usable lift.
Power plant. 4
Basically your engine. 16 cylinder. Fuck me.
Yeah, still big. Yeah, that's a frame for one.
Still only 1,100 horsepower though.
Yeah, each.
Huh.
Each.
Still, that's for 16 cylinders. That's not a lot of horsepower.
Look at the power output of that thing.
Still.
750 kilowatts. That's like enough to run a small town.
Still.
One of those engines. Maximum speed 81 miles per hour. Give or take. So I mean, first time. I know people in the fucking comments going like, yes, but a cargo ship can take, 1,000 people.
True, but it would take 3 fucking days.
And tons and tons of cargo. Yes, and that'll take a week to get there.
Yeah. Like that could cross the Atlantic in like 2.5 days.
Yeah. Or Boeing carry out 350 people and get there in less than 24 hours. Again, true. Difference is
they didn't have a Boeing at the time.
Not that though. They didn't have planes, but the difference was.
Yeah, but not a Boeing.
Right. And one Boeing can do that.
Yes.
They also consume way more fuel.
Correct.
To do that. And no point of the Zeppelin was luxury.
Yes.
You had you basically had like a 5-star restaurant you went into. You had your own bedrooms and quarters you went in to sleep at night. You had a bar, ballroom, pianos playing.
Which again, you rip all that shit out, for like using it as a military vehicle.
Yeah, you strip down to bare bones, you could probably fit 200-300 people in there, fully geared up.
That's kind of my point of like why I agree with you if the British probably did it.
Yeah.
Of the British knew fucking way before any cunt else that war was coming. And Germany were gonna start it. It's like I could fully believe we took out the Hindenburg before they figured out, if the war comes, we can turn this into murder weapon.
Not just that though, right? They were used as bombers.
Yes.
Right.
In the First World War.
And the Second World War, actually.
Very rarely.
Now, the reason why they work as bombers, and they actually work quite effectively, oddly enough, is the unique ability of the airship is it can ascend faster than anything else that's existing.
Yeah.
They just shoot straight up to the stratosphere just about. They also have a higher flight ceiling than the planes did at the time.
They can also, and this is what's wild, and why they worked so effectively during the Blitz, during both wars, is they can genuinely ascend faster than artillery shells can climb.
Yes. You just dump the ballast and went, fuck off!
They were able to climb faster than fucking artillery shells could.
Also, because mostly wood and cloth,
yeah,
radar didn't
notice the bastard.
Until it's too late.
Because it just isn't dense enough to really trigger radar.
And you gotta think though, right? Even given all the mod cons in the Zeppelin for the passenger civilian version.
Yes.
Could carry 12 tons extra ordnance. Right? That's the same as the 22. That's bigger than the biggest bomb we had at the time.
Yes.
Which was the earthquake bomb.
Yes.
So we carried 2 of those motherfuckers.
Easily.
And dropped them.
Yes.
Where our best planes at the time barely carried 1.
Yes.
And it struggled to do that.
Like we had to make a specialised plane to drop the earthquake bomb.
Yeah, Lancaster had to modify the shit out of it.
Yeah.
So it carried more ordnance and less fuel. And you didn't see the fucking until it was like...
And it could have easily carried that ordnance plus troops.
Yes. If you stripped it out to the bare bones.
Like, very easily could have done that.
All up in rooms, wooden furniture out the way.
It's why... I'm going to bring this back to Fallout for a second. It's why I've always hated the argument, like, specifically over Fallout 4.
Mm-hmm.
That, I've heard a lot of people pad it, without knowing anything about fucking blimps. About the fact that Fallout 4 is bad, right? It's a bad game, because the Brotherhood of Steel, right, in the game, have the Prydwen, which is a
giant blimp.
Yeah, giant blimp that they fixed up and that, which, given it's the Brotherhood of Steel, yeah, that makes sense actually. Like they fucking would. But the game is bad, right? Because it's unrealistic for them to have fixed a blimp in the first place, which it's not. And it's unrealistic that they would see a blimp and view it as valuable technology. The Prydwen's about sizes with the Hindenburg, and look what it can do. And this is a fucking blimp running off of nuclear fusion power.
No, the Prydwen is bigger.
No, it's actually, like, in the lore it's described as being bigger, but like if you take the pixel measurements of it in game, it's about the size of a Hindenburg. Like, it's not that big. Realistically, it's like if you go into the crew quarters on it and look up, you can see the like top and like you can do it in a matter of like, yeah, if this was a little bit more rounded out, I could actually walk to the ceiling in like 10 seconds.
I mean, apparently where the Prydwen's supposed to work out is it's the two Zeppelin-esque blimps with a central mass in the middle of it.
Basically, yes.
Right? Give the two of them, add a central mass figure to it in the framework. A calculator with something like that size, probably about 50 tons.
Again, working as well with the knowledge that it's got a nuclear fusion engine.
Yes.
You know, like it's just using a nuclear fusion reactor.
I'm assuming
goddamn engine. You know, like
I'm assuming you're using some like gas, like say helium or something else for the lift.
Hydrogen.
Or even hydrogen.
It's still a hydrogen blimp.
And now give a nuclear engine using turbines. You don't need that much extra. They're probably limited half the weight. Of using turbines to keep the lift going.
Yeah.
As well, and with being nuclear powered, you don't have to worry about running out of fuel.
Exactly.
At all in it.
It's.
So you got a ship capable of flying quite high up.
Yeah.
Right.
Flying forever.
For at least 20 years, at least, before you have to refuel it.
Yeah.
Come out in modern military terms nowadays.
I mean, yeah. That would be, like, devastating.
Right? Even, like, basing, like, something like that. Because you can stealth it easy by courting it.
I mean, yeah.
So you got a stealth nuclear-powered ship, capable of staying in air for 20 years, they'll come back down.
Yes.
With a carrying capacity of probably about 50 ton, about 200 tons.
Easily 200 tons, yeah.
So there's some planes for you to drop out of with, like small fighters. Ordnance, people.
Because, like, in Fallout 4, you've got... I'm gonna go with 9.5 power armor units.
Yeah.
Aboard. And if I remember rightly...
Each of those was about a ton a piece.
If I remember rightly, I think they're 2.5 tons a piece for power armor in the lore.
Well, I think about Mark 1s, I'm thinking about tonnage.
To be fair, they are Mark 2s. So, because they're T40... Yeah, T45 Mark 2s. Specifically 2Bs.
Yes, they're about 3 tons.
Yeah, I think they're like 2.5 ton. And you've got... I argue... People even disagree with my math here. I argue 2.5. Because one of the 9.5, sorry, powered armors. Because you've got Proctor Ingram,
yeah,
like doesn't have armor on her powered armor. It's just the frame because she lost her legs. She just uses it to
walk around with. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like I argue hers would be about half weight because you've not got the weight of the.
Well,
armor
the frame
to worry
itself.
about, just
I know
the
from
frame,
fact from the law, the frame's about a ton weight. For the pneumatics and that type of stuff, and the reactor.
Yeah.
They use it about a ton weight, and then the plate adds about another 1.5 to 2 tons on it, depending on.
Like the exact model
you're going for
of armor you're using, yeah.
Because on 76 there's a minor armor.
Yes.
You can get.
It's dog shit.
It's dog shit, yes, but that one is.
It's dog shit, but useful.
That one was at the peak of the model production at the time, and that one weighed 3.5 ton.
Yes, but then to be fair, it was a civilian armor. So.
It was fully armed, but it had 55mm thick plate armor.
Yes.
At the time.
Which, if I remember rightly, was to help it be.
It was
protected against, like, because it was designed for like deep rock mining, so it was for like cave-ins. So
it was cave-ins, and they're taking like explosions directly to the armor.
Yeah, or again like a. Yeah. Large concussive forces. That was the words I was looking
Anyway,
for.
our better argument is bring Zeppelins back.
Yes, because they're fucking cool.
That's not the thing, right? I would pay like, say £100 ticket, but it's going to take you 3 days to get to like France. I would pay that.
I wouldn't.
Well,
now, if it was, 5 days to get to Germany, yeah, sure. 3 days to get to Spain, maybe.
Yeah.
2 weeks to hit Italy, I'd consider it. Any journey that takes me any length of time and involves me being in France is a no by default. Because no.
We're
happy to be in their airspace, refuse to be on the ground.
What I think about with Zeppelin is people think like people always assume put in the same category as like the Boeings and the Airbus and that type of stuff. No. Put in the same category as a cruise ship.
Yes. Have like set air docks for them and
yeah. You know, you fly off, you spend a good 3 weeks in the air just floating around over different countries, occasionally landing in one that takes a fancy, do a couple of days excursion, get back in, and gently take off again.
Piss off again, you know, off over that way. To Zanzibar, to see the Zanzibarians.
Because one of the ideas what the Zeppelins had, which is like, you see a lot in fiction, is the sky docks.
Yes. Those were a genuine thing.
That's all the reason why the spy was on top of the Empire State Building.
Yes.
Which would be a sky dock.
Zeppelins could sky dock, yeah.
Yeah. So the Blimps sky dock. That's when they ever thought Blimps were going to take over like at least the civilian passenger area. And
well, you would have thought they would, but then Hindenburg happened and everyone went, whoa.
Yeah.
No fucking risking that.
Even though by comparison we think about it though, adding a safety measure, it's not that dangerous.
Yeah. It's more survivable than a plane crash, I would argue. Like,
it's identify lower altitudes and that type of stuff. And that's that though, it's like...
That's what, the explosion's above you, so you're going to get blown down. Rather than it being like, you know, at you.
Yeah.
So you're going to go wherever the explosion goes. The explosion is happening above you, so you're going to get knocked towards the ground, so you're safer.
Not that though, you remember the passengers are still the shell.
Exactly. It's like
cradle, which you can theoretically detach and have massive parachutes on it.
Yeah.
But not that though, it's like, people say, oh well, hydrogen's going to detonate and kill us all. Yeah, what's underneath the car, love? There's a big tank there, full of something, I can't quite remember what it was. I know it's explosive, something.
Petrol. Diesel. Sometimes both.
And you have this thing in front of you which constantly explodes as you keep driving down the road.
Yeah, I do love that's how combustion engines work. It's just micro explosions. It's the stupidest shit ever, isn't it? Like,
well, powered by dynamite.
Like, it shouldn't work, should it? It sounds like some bullshit you'd read in a sci-fi novel written by a guy who doesn't know engineering whatsoever. It's just, this engine works by making mini explosions. If you read that in a sci-fi novel, you'd go, okay, buddy, sure the fuck it does.
Yeah.
Only to find out that, actually, no, this isn't a sci-fi novel. You're reading the manual to your Ford Escort.
Yeah. You know what's funny? Have you ever heard of the gunpowder engine?
Yes, I have, and I hate them. I hate them with a passion. They're stupid.
They don't work, but...
They do not, and I'm so glad of it. Because the first time I heard about it, I was terrified that it would actually work. You know, because it sounds about... I can see the logic. And then they fucking built one, and it didn't work, and I fucking cried happy tears.
You know for that was an American invention.
I mean, yeah, it definitely was.
I have gunpowder.
Well, it's American logic, isn't it?
Probably
that engine works off explosions, therefore if I use a different explosion, it'll still work.
Probably, I can understand the theory why it should work.
I don't know.
Right, it's basically, it's again, gunpowder creates explosion push piston moves crankshaft, piston goes up, causing an explosion. The problem is with the petrol engine, the reset's easy.
Yes.
No,
it's also a precise explosion.
Spray. With the gunpowder one, is the reset comes an issue then.
Yes. Because how do you automate that?
Yeah, that's the hardest part about it. It's like those cars, remember the early B-52 engines?
Yes.
They use like a freaking shotgun shell to fucking turn the bastard thing over.
I do, yeah.
Here's the ignition, what is it? Technically it's a grenade. It's a what? It's a grenade, you load 5 of them into the engine. Right, and when you start the engine whirls, yeah. So you got the motor going, it's getting to spin, yeah. Then you pull the lever and it detonates one of those into the combustion chamber. Are you thick? No, that gets the spark, and that gets the engine going.
The spark's definitely one fucking word for it, yeah.
Isn't there supposed to be delicate fan blades and stuff inside? Yes, there is. So, delicate fan blades, yeah. Delicate machinery inside, like easy, with like a bird killed it.
Yep.
Yes. And you're throwing a hand grenade in there to start it over.
Correct.
Yes, we are. And what's worse is that fucking worked as well.
Every single time without fail. I believe they had a grand total of 4 malfunctions during takeoffs.
Yeah, those related to the fact the cartridge got wet.
Yeah. All 4 were related to the fact the grenade couldn't explode.
It's just so fucking stupid.
And yeah, it works. It's why it's more evidence to my long-standing theory that we are space orcs. Human beings are not humans.
Yeah.
We're not the elves. No, we're fucking space orcs. Because none of our technology realistically makes any goddamn sense. It is bullshit. It is the equivalent to getting a rock and writing the word fucking engine on it misspelt, slapping the bitch in the car and having it work. That's the level of dumb our tech realistically is.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand why you're looking at us and go, hang on, are they willingly getting that thing? Yeah. So what's the only control to safety? None. What do you mean none? Well, they've got a foot attached to leg. Yeah, we've got foot as well. That's extra pedal, right? They push that pedal to increase speed, right? They've got another pedal with brakes. Now, what the brakes are? Well, essentially, it's 2 bits of metal clamping against each other to slow it down. That's it. That's
it's a
it.
grabber.
Yeah, we're not going there. We're just going over here somewhere instead.
Yeah, we're gonna leave like this. Ah, you bitch! You rat bitch! You've killed my cigarette. No, you fucking karate chopped the filter.
I don't know where the fuck there is.
You motherfucker! Oh, that bastard!
Watch out! You're trying to put it back in. It won't work.
I am, yeah.
Oh. Oh yeah!
Precision surgery, you get fucked.
But yeah, I'm gonna stand like,
Man, this Benny Burst is kicking my ass. Holy shit!
our technology theoretically should not. No sane person would make our technology.
Correct.
And no
That's
sane-
because no sane people did.
Yeah.
Let's face it, all engineers are a little bit mentally unwell. I've not met an engineer who isn't a little fucking wacky.
I mean, look at trains when they came out.
Yeah.
So you have a giant engine, yes. What steers it? These metal rails. That it.
Yep.
That's all you have.
So how do I turn? You slow down a bit. How do I do that? You pull this lever and some metal's gonna grind the metal wheels down a little bit.
Yeah.
And it's gonna slow down a bit. What? Yeah, when you do that, it's gonna cause massive sparks to fly out of the fucking wheels, right?
Now, how long are these?
And also, you're in the middle of the desert, surrounded by like plants and shit that are very flammable because it's not rained here in 6 fucking years. Right.
Now,
Are we not worried about that causing forest fires?
No.
No.
Now,
And
how?
do you know why they're not worried about it causing forest fires? Because it never caused one for some goddamn reason.
How big are they? Well, the cargo one can stretch up to about 3 miles long. They're what? 3 miles long. And there's 2 engines at the front, right? 2 engines, okay. And they can take that whole 2 mile engine up to a speed of about 200 miles an hour.
Yep.
What was that? Yeah, 200 miles an hour.
Which at the time was faster than most people knew existed.
Yeah.
Most people didn't know that speed was doable.
Now, how much kinetic energy does this have?
The horse couldn't do that.
If this plane like this is my modern cargo trains.
Yes.
Because me and Dad sat down and worked it out. Because I remember that Runaway film with
I know the very film.
yeah, we worked out if that train actually derailed, right? The kinetic energy of that trail going at the speed it was, right, would have the same kinetic explosion on the town it crashed into as Hiroshima would have had. They literally rebuilt a train, a non-nuclear train, going so fast and so heavy that if it did ever crash, the amount of energy released would be the same as a nuke.
Yes. Which is why I've forever argued that trains are secretly just railguns that were too stupid to use. It's a bullet on rails. Tell me I'm wrong when I say it's a railgun.
Now Australia took this concept.
It's a railgun with an internal trigger.
Now
That's all I'm
have
saying.
you seen the Australian trains?
No, because I don't respect Australia.
Well, they didn't like the idea of rails for their trains.
Did they do like the tram system of just, we're just gonna have like a little stick touching a wire and it's just gonna work?
No. What they done was they watched too many American 80 movies. And saw like the big needle front trucks. Right?
Yeah.
So we'll get one of those, soup its engine up as fast as high as we can, then attach 17 trailers to it.
Hell yeah.
And drive it through the desert.
Fuck yeah.
The Australian land trains.
I mean, fuck if it works.
You don't seen one before?
No.
Oh, you're in for a treat.
Like, I've never heard this shit. What the fuck is that?
What that?
Yeah.
It's a land train.
I got this one. Fucking video free. That's an Australian one. So shout out to Bon Scholz.
What's the small one? That's a small one. They get like up to 9 of those crates on those things.
What the chicken fried fuck? What in the chicken fried fuck is this?
Cilantro.
Like, you must be smoking dick if you think I'm chicken fried fucking with that. Like, what?
Yeah.
What? Why?
Because Australia learned that they couldn't. I think America wanted to put, like, in the early pioneer period, put trailways all over the place. Australia,
Because slavery was illegal now.
right? Australia, we didn't.
A risky joke.
Risky, very risky.
A very risky joke.
Australia didn't, and when they realised how effective trains were, they realised how much it would cost to do it.
Yeah.
So the Gooners of Australia thought,
With the good bags.
yeah, no, we're not going to do that. One thing is, we've got some of these trucks America sent over. Let's get them to see how powerful they are. Oh, they're not known for their full potential. We'll fix that. So they fixed that problem.
Just Billy Bob, bring me the wrenches.
Right, and thought, well, we now fix this now carry so it's now 3 times powerful than the Americans, which they are. Bring me some of them crates over. Them 18-wheel cargoes. How many do you want? Do I want? No. Bring me everything we have.
As many as you can find. Give
Oh,
right.
this is good. I mean, Australia's mostly flat. Oh,
It's still driving in quite fast.
I'm around 90 miles an hour. No problem.
I'm fucking onto something here, lads. I'm doing fucking.
Yeah, and that's how it started.
That was how the first Australian truck driver died horribly trying to take a handbrake turn. Fucking, I'm finna whip this hook. Skygrass. Or more accurately, sky desert.
So that's
Fire!
So that's what goes to the.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Is that no? The one above that. Fuck off. The one above it. Go back. Reverse. Rewind.
Are you ready for a wild ride through the world of trains? But
This
these
is
bad
important.
boys are not
This
your
is
average
vital
trains that run.
What? That.
That. What is that?
Oh, the Arctic Land Train.
What the fuck is that?
That's the Arctic Land Train.
No, that is that is 4 bungalows with fucking tank treads glued to the bottom of them.
And nuclear reactors.
What the fuck? Why?
Because Soviets.
Yeah, why? What possible use did they have for that?
So the Americans invaded Alaska. So the Americans invaded like the Arctic Circle and like the.
Yeah, what was that gonna do? Do you know how hittable that is with a fucking Panzerfaust?
This video is brought to you by Squarespace.
What's the fucking point of that?
Slumbering through the Soviet Siberian wasteland is something from the world of tomorrow.
Also, the CG work is
A
dog.
nuclear-powered Arctic land train. Designed by the brightest minds of the Soviet
Yes, literally
Union on the
Panzer
back
treads.
of heavy
Jesus
tanks
Christ.
for the eventual fallout nuclear destruction.
They're designed to evacuate like the government into the Arctic Circle where no one would bother bombing because there's nothing there. And basically they could like connect them up and just.
They underestimated America's willingness to waste money.
Basically, imagine you've seen that like a zero Arctic train things on like Prime and shit. Where the world goes nuclear winter, everyone's on one single train that keeps going round and round forever.
Oh, Snowpiercer.
That's the one, yeah.
Like the one that like is absolutely a sequel to Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. That one.
Yeah.
You know, at least if you believe weirdos online who
Yeah, I still can't
do
understand.
some incredible mental gymnastics about that film.
Yeah. Essentially, it's something similar to that, but full of Soviets.
I think there were Soviets in that film anyway.
No, they were American actually.
Were they?
It was capitalist, yes.
Huh.
So basically, it turned communist as a community because they had to, because it's on a train. But anyway, the idea is this: you link like as many as we can. Each one has their own mini nuclear reactor in it,
Right.
so it could keep it warm, powered, no problem with that stuff. And there's like one specialized for greenhousing, animal farm, that type of stuff.
Because cables were that expensive. Like.
And basically, it just kept driving throughout the what's it called again? Siberian wilderness up the Arctic, and kept going and going forever until it was safe to come back down and restart civilization.
With like only the cunts from the Russian government.
Yes. Because he believed all Americans would be dead by that point.
So 9 guys called Boris,
No.
18 different men called Ivan, and 44 men named Raz.
and all the young girls that could scrounge over from inside one of the carts.
But there were no women in the Russian government buildings, so how were they going to pull that off?
Well,
you would have had time to gather the women before evacuating.
Let's say the communists had a very little idea what they called, consensualization of the young girls.
Even then, where are they going to get the girls?
Well,
there's none of them in the government buildings, so they're not going to have time to do the fucking roundup before the evac.
You're wrong about that, because one thing's...
No, because as we all know, women weren't allowed any kind of rights in Soviet Russia. Outside of the right to vote.
You see...
Which, just like the men, had no fucking purpose whatsoever.
You see, what they had is, under the Soviet... Because it's someone found by accident purely. Under the palace, where the government is...
Yeah. The Kremlin.
Yeah, there's a secret amount of, small bunker areas.
Right.
That was only used, during the Cold War.
Yes.
What they found in those bunkers weren't actually, executives, important things, anything.
Mm-hmm.
No, they set up as individual housing units for, several women at a time.
Mm-hmm.
For each member of the Communist Party to go down and enjoy. So each one had their own little harem room underneath the bunker, which they went into to regularly enjoy themselves.
So you're telling me that a joke about Pablo Escobar that was made in a Star Wars video game in the early 2000s
Yes.
was actually a factual joke about the Russian Soviet government?
Yes.
Now, for anyone who doesn't know what I'm talking about,
You're too young for this program. Go away.
Yeah. If you haven't played the Star Wars video game I'm referencing, you're too young to be here. Do you know what video game I'm referencing?
Yes, I do.
Which one is it then?
I believe it's the first one the Xbox came out with.
Technically, yes, you are correct there.
I can't remember its name.
And I hate the fact that that's the bit you remember, and not the name of the game, given it's the most famous Star Wars game ever made.
I don't know about this fact. It's thingy, but that's all I can remember about it. It wasn't big in the Star Wars games.
It's the first Knights of the Old Republic game.
Yeah.
It's a joke right near the start of the game when you visit a mansion belonging to a drug lord named Davik.
Yeah.
Davik Kang, to be precise. I fucking hate that I know his full name. I hate that I remembered that Davik's last name was Kang.
Even back then, I was more interested...
because I hate the name Kang.
I was more interested in, Square Enix games than I was into... Squaresoft.
I say Squaresoft at the time.
Yeah, I was more interested in their game products than I was into anything else, really.
Even it was right up your alley as a game. Sci-fi, RPG, turn-based.
That's what I did play it for, but again, I was more into the fantasy side, or I wasn't into sci-fi at the time.
Fair.
That's why it doesn't really remember my brain very well.
Fair.
But yeah, that was essentially pretty much accurate.
I hate that a joke with no basis in reality about Pablo fucking Escobar happened to be a factual joke by accident about the Russian government.
Yeah. Remember the Communist Party...
Especially when you remember that Davik Kang in that game looks a lot like Vladimir Putin, which is what makes it even worse. That was an accidental correct joke.
It's one of those daft things. It's like...
Fuck you, BioWare.
It's like, I remember one of the jokes, communists walking down the street, sees something that's fancy and just takes it away with them.
Yeah.
It's like...
They probably did.
That was a common joke back for Americans, probably, and then they found, when the Soviet Russia government fell.
Yeah.
You're oh, fuck.
Oh, it wasn't a joke. Oh.
No, because they all had their own private homes, which had...
You were fucking right. Oh, dear.
They had their own private homes, which some of the police raided after the cops of the Soviet government. There are several women here that were missing a while back. Yes. Right, now I get understand why they're here. Shit.
Fuck. Maybe our government was up to some fucking dodgy shit.
It's like, have you ever heard about the Ministry of Scent?
It's like I've always held a theory in my head, right? An allegation, right? I have no evidence to support whatsoever, but I still believe truly with my heart. If the day ever comes where the British government collapses like that,
yeah,
right, and the people who raid, fucking Downing Street in Westminster,
yeah,
I genuinely think we're gonna find. There's a basement in Westminster Abbey, Palace, whatever the fuck it is, where the government does their government stuff.
Alright.
Right? And said basement is going to be full of barrels. And in each barrel's going to have a number written on it, right? Many of them sharing numbers. Right? And when you open said barrel, there will be a girl inside matching whose age matches that number.
Yeah.
So the barrel will say on it 15, and it'll have date of birth, and then date captured.
Last aid.
Yes, you know, like last used. Nah, what the fuck are you talking about? Werewolves? Where are you getting werewolves from?
Doctor Who.
Doctor Who? Oh, is there an episode of Doctor Who where there was werewolves in the basement of the government?
Technically, no, it was like Queen Elizabeth. I'm not amused Queen Victoria. And that there was the episode where she was going to Scotland with the diamond and.
Oh yeah. I remember that. You got like the fucking. One of like the fucking palaces that's like a halfway mark that there was like a werewolf because it was full of wolfsbane and shit. I remember now. Now. You had me confused there, Sophie. I was fucking.
But yeah, I mean, one thing about the Russian government. You ever heard of the Ministry of Scent?
No.
It was a real ministry.
Queen Vic was never amused.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, Queen Vic never said that ever.
Nah, yeah.
Ever in her life, historical.
Just had her face like a smack bit.
No ever historical record of Queen Victoria saying we are not amused.
You just had her face like a smack ass all the time. Like, it was great.
It's actually that is genuinely the current feeling historically is it was just like a joke between the peasantry.
It was, yeah.
It's just a peasant bit of propaganda.
Especially for the amphitheatre.
They just got way the fuck out.
I was trying to went to the amphitheatre. Did they see the play? It's like the crowd looked up to see if she was smiling. And I was like, oh, she's not amused. Even though she was fucking enjoying it, pissing herself.
Oh yeah.
Just constantly had a resting bitch face massively.
Mainly because she was always sad because her sexy killer German husband was dead.
Well,
she couldn't get digged down good by Albert anymore. So.
No, because she got herself a black boy toy.
Still.
Well, sorry, an Indian boy toy.
Still.
You know,
if my sexy German husband died, I'd be sad too.
But yeah, right.
I hear the Germans can dick down pretty good.
The Ministry of Scent was a legitimate agency set up by the communist government.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the reason I said for was there were sick of people escaping to the east.
Yes.
So I thought, we need dogs to track them down.
No, they spent the whole hours trying to get her to
say it.
Yeah.
Right, so we need dogs to track them down. So how are we going to make sure we track them down? So what they did was they ran around everybody in West Berlin, every man, woman, and child. Right, and took from them a pair of dirty underwear.
Right.
As well as making them exercise for 10 minutes, then swabbing their armpits and groin.
Right,
and cotton swabs, then put them into sealed jars and bags with their name on it and all the information.
Right.
Then stored it in a massive warehouse.
Okay.
The idea was if they ever escaped and were missing, they would retrieve their jar of their scent, open it up, give it to the dogs to smell, and for the dogs to track them down.
See, I can see a distinct flaw in this plan. It's called deodorant. I'm not saying Soviet Russia at the time had links or nothing, right? But I feel like you make like a cheap perfume in your fucking shed with some water and some dandelions and you're fucking golden.
See, they thought about that and they banned that from happening. Literally,
yeah, in fairness to Famity, he also banned people escaping and that didn't fucking work either, did it?
But yeah, that was legit government agency. Right, yeah, both of them.
Yeah, armpit and groin.
There's a legit government agency set up by the Soviet government to stop people escaping.
Why am I not surprised? And let me guess, it did fuck all.
Yeah.
Less than fuck all was achieved.
Yeah. I believe it was brought under the secret police at the time as well.
It was the fucking Gestapo as per usual.
Yeah, it was just fucking. It's all the things you read like that. You hear like that can't be. That can't be.
Then you Google it. And it's like, oh fuck no, that wasn't actual history. Why was this a thing? Who came up with it?
Yeah, where you could just literally go in the house like let the dog loose for 5 minutes. Like there you go, get them.
No, sick them.
Yeah, but no, the client.
Lucifer, fetch me their souls.
So there's literally
with shoes.
So there's a massive when the war fell, they checked the warehouse. And there's a massive warehouse, getting our way back, just full of jars of soiled underwear and just sweaty wipes and shit. Excuse me. It's one of those I don't think I do It's what they do about the Soviets at the time.
Hey guys, my beautiful rendition of definitely not the Soviet national anthem whatsoever. Wasn't even fucking close to the lyrics.
They're arseholes, yet they were also so unhinged.
They really were.
And some of the things they came out with. It's like the You ever read the technology policy they had?
No.
For new tech. Right, say you're an inventor.
Right.
And you invented like this groundbreaking piece of kit.
You're an inventor who invented an inventing invention. They invented inventions.
Right, now what the Soviet government would do is take that invention, find the dumbest asshole in the entire country.
Yep.
Hand it to him.
Yep.
If he could not use that invention, it was destroyed.
Sounds about right.
And he couldn't make it again.
Right. What happened if he broke it?
It was then became destroyed because if the dumbest man in the country could not use your invention, it was therefore deemed worthless and unusable.
That kind of makes sense, to be fair, because that's kind of similar how we do shit now, isn't it? Like, everything's dumb-proofed, so, like, yeah, fair.
Because, like, Russia did at the time, the Soviets did invent some quite decent, they did get, like, they've invented X-rays before the Americans did.
Yes.
Because the dumb brick couldn't actually use an X-ray, it got destroyed.
Yeah, sounds about right.
You know? They invented some kind of, like, flavour of car at the time, which was a bit weird. But it was a good car, fuel efficient. But again, the guy couldn't figure out how to drive it, so it was nuked.
Okay, that just kind of makes sense for the Soviets, though, doesn't it? Like...
Ugh. Yeah, it's coming soon. Yeah. It's on pay-per-view next month.
What's on pay-per-view next month?
Vegas v Dog.
Now what we're doing, right, is we're little May, right, and then like we can air it the same day as the Logan Paul v Jake Paul fight and see if we can fucking outperform those two dickheads in pay-per-view.
Probably.
Tell you what, I'll probably go more fucking rounds with this dog than those two fucking do. So I'm calling it now, right, fucking months at a line. Round 2 knockout to Jake Paul, easily.
Nah, I think round 3 TKO.
Nah, round 2 clean knockout to Jake Paul. But what I will say is it's not going to be a convincing knockout. Allegedly.
So you're taking the wrestling line, are you?
Oh, 100%, baby, yeah.
The world. This monster construct was built as a moving power plant to bring the power of the atom to the remote parts of the empire. With 4 separate compartments that could all individually disconnect and operate separately, and only needing 3 people to do so, it was the practical application of nuclear technology in what might be the smallest form we have ever seen yet. Able to be a mobile power source for emergencies in time of peace, or the energy center for the Soviet army.
But what I do also think is going to be one of those unconvincing knockouts, right? Where people that know boxing are going to look at it and go, well, that was bullshit. But people that don't know boxing, who are just watching to see Jake Paul get his fucking head smashed in, they'll see it. And they'll be there like, oh, it's going to be like a dodgy ref call kind of a knockout, right? And that's, like, I think they're going to do it that way, basically to protect the image of both guys.
Yeah.
Right? But also so they can build to us like a rematch later down the line. To basically use it as like a yearly money farm.
Right, here we go.
I'm calling it now.
This is 9 years old, this one, so it's probably been beaten.
In Australia, trucks have to travel long distances across rough country on a daily basis. In the outback, the towns are so far apart, they use a special kind of truck. Several trailers are joined together to make one long road train.
It's still going!
The roads across the outback are straight and empty, perfect for monster vehicles. Here there are few railroads, and only these giant trucks visit the remote mines and farms. Valuable resources are carried by road train from the center of the country to the more populated cities on the coast.
Just tether aircraft together and call it a fucking sky train.
It's not surprising.
It's a very big truck at the front. There's an American Nero noser.
just a fucking aerotrain. That's like, that's what I'm waiting on. Next episode, you're gonna sit me down and go, Mr. Vegas, they've done it.
Well,
the aerotrain.
There was the flying aircraft carrier.
Fuck off. No, okay, I do remember the flying aircraft carrier, yeah. I on instinct said fuck off because I thought you were going to say, well, actually there was for a while an air train. And I was ready to hit you.
Well, the Germans did design something similar. They called the Sky Catwalker.
No, they didn't. Shut up.
And what was
no,
this?
No, they didn't. Shut
this
up.
design was
a
large,
you're lying.
large front fuselage plane to fly off, and essentially behind it, we held it by like almost like upside down props, were like scaffolding pods that pulled along in the sky, which you could walk through in catwalks that were like suspended in between each one.
No, you're lying.
Which it was.
No, you're lying. The Germans didn't invent shit like that. You're lying.
They didn't build it. No, they designed it.
Yeah, I didn't do nothing, mate. You're lying. You're trying to wind me up. Bullshit.
Rising, it's an Australian mining company that operates the longest truck in the world. This is the custom-built 3B, affectionately known as the Centipede. It's a 205-ton, 160-foot-long rig.
160 foot.
Fuck me gently. 6.
That's 6. That's 7.
I am 6.
It has an 18-speed gearbox
No, you're right, I was
with a
7,
550 horsepower engine and carries over a ton of fuel. It has 110 wheels on 28 axles.
We break at school. Do you talk or do you... Right, okay, right. Fat Man T, you're English, so I'm going to translate that for you. Right? So that uses a lot of Scottish slang that you're not going to be familiar with here, right?
Well, we have tuck shops.
So, no, right, so. See when you were at the school, right?
Yeah.
You know your morning break, right? The one you got before lunch.
Yes.
Right? Did you have, like, during that break, right? Did you have, fucking, what was it? Did you have your tuck during that bit? Or did you have a snack?
Tuck, we had tuck shops.
That was tuck, yeah.
We had tuck shops.
See, in my shop, it was, in my school, it was a tuck shop too.
Yeah, tuck shop was quite popular down. We used to like anything they referred to as like a quick pop up like sweet shop or snack bar.
Yeah.
We referred to as tuck shop.
See, cause like when I was at the school, it was like you could go to the tuck shop to get your tuck, or if you brought shit with you, it's like because like, it was quite common at my school of like you bring your lunch in like a little lunch bag if you wanted to, or like there was a cafeteria at the school, so you could like just get lunch at school. Like it was quite common to like bring like an apple or like a banana with you and like a bottle of pop as like your tuck to like as like a tied over little like early afternoon little fucking pick me up of
all things like
sugar boost
around here and up to the most northeast it's been referred to as tuck shop. Because even like the Scouts had it and that type of stuff.
Yeah, like cause like even like when I was working at youth clubs, we did like if it was like especially like a smaller group would have a tuck shop on.
Yeah.
For them like
a few boxes of sweets come out, we took penny of chew, that type of stuff.
Because like a lot of the smaller groups were in like smaller venues where like we didn't have the facilities to do like a hot meal things that would be like crisps and shit like that. Was like at the where we had the bigger groups. We usually had like a full fucking stocked out kitchen and shit. And we could do like toasties and soups and shit.
And that would be like snack bar then.
Yeah.
But we had tuck shops at school. We had.
That's exactly how we did it. If it was a smaller group where it was like fruit and crisp, we'd call it a tuck shop, and then it was like the bigger groups where we had like kitchen facilities. It was a snack bar.
Yeah, that's how we did it as well. I just thought tuck shops died out when after I was taking school.
No, they were still going at my school. Like, like even my high school technically had one, but it was fucking rarely open.
Yeah, same as mine.
So when in my high school, it was the seniors were supposed to run it. It's like your 6-year high schoolers might be running it.
The school for other stuff, but the 6 years had to run it.
Yeah, and like the idea was like so like it didn't sell food, didn't sell drink. It sold spare jars, right? Pens, pencils, sharp pencil sharpeners, which they ended up stopping to sell when I was in 2nd year because a kid at my school tried to turn one into a fucking knife, and damn near succeeded.
I didn't try.
2 weeks after that, a different kid succeeded in turning several of them into a whip. And My school very quickly banned the sale of sharpeners from the tuck shop.
Yeah, I was the same thing.
I think they also sold like hats and shit with like the school logo, if I remember right.
We were like sold like notepads, pens, pencils, that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Then we also like sold like the school newspaper.
See, my school didn't have a newspaper.
I set one up.
I rallied like the school board for fucking months to let me set one up, and they just wouldn't have it.
I didn't rally. I just like said when I walked into the head master office because me and him didn't get on great.
Yeah.
And I made my job to make his life miserable.
See, my first head teacher, was a man called Mr. Mooney. I loved Mr. Mooney. Me and Mr. Mooney, we fucking vibed. He was great. Like, I once grabbed his dick by accident, and that's a whole different story.
So, my aim at school was to make his life as miserable as possible.
Yeah.
So I said, I'm setting up a school newspaper. You can't do that, guys. Watch me.
Bet.
And I did.
Try and stop me.
Because I want you to my side. I said, yeah, go ahead, use my room. So use his room, his computer set all up, print all out. I think they tried like 10p a paper and that type of stuff.
Our primary school tuck shop. And breadsticks, they were... What the fuck?
They're like crack.
Ooh.
10p a piece and a brilliant...
No. Breadsticks don't belong in a tuck shop. The fuck is that? Some upper class bullshit. What next? Did your tuck shop have a fucking... cheese board? I can't remember the name for the cheese board.
Cheese board.
No, the posh word for it. A fucking...
Antipasti.
No,
no idea what we're on about now.
Rotisserie board?
No.
Remisere? Vague French word board?
No.
You know what the boards do with the cheese and the crackers and the little bits of ham and...
That's called antipasti. It's Italian.
There's like a different one. There's like a French one with the...
No, French have a cheese board.
Bring it out, you got the cheese,
French have
the
the board.
grapes and the ham.
French have trait de fromage, which is the French version for a cheese board.
Ha! I knew it! Charcuterie! That's the word! Charcuterie board! Yes. Thank you! A charcuterie! You can come out with a charcuterie board!
No, that's...
So fucking Chavion, Cambron, wine, fucking...
Yeah, but charcuterie is the term not for the cheese board, it's term for like a dip.
It's close enough.
With like various things to dip in, so you get like... You had like the...
Yes, we know it's charcuterie!
So you had
We're clearly on a delay.
Yes, we're on a delay.
Right.
So you had like the you know the... Oh man, the fucking like celery, carrots, peppers.
Yeah.
That's a charcuterie board.
That's that one.
With like the
posh
cheese
appetizer.
The cheese dip in the middle of it.
Yes.
Yeah, that's charcuterie. But the actual term for like the meats, cheese, and crackers is antipasti.
It's charcuterie to me, and it always will be charcuterie.
Which is an Italian phrase.
I don't care. It's charcuterie to me, and it always will be charcuterie because it's vaguely posh in French.
The Centipede transports zinc ore from a mine in the Northern Territories to a port hundreds of miles away.
Sounds right.
It works 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And in 1 year, it can haul 250,000 tons of ore. Australians have come to rely heavily on these amazing machines.
That's your string land train. Now America's trying to get them to go over there now because they see the benefits of how it works.
No, I disagree. There's no benefit to a land train. It's stupid.
That's not the biggest land train in the world.
I don't care. It's a waste of technology. There's no reason for it.
This is technically the biggest land train in the world. Where's it? Go on. This was built for the Arctic.
This train doesn't
that
need
makes more
tracks.
sense. Have one for the Arctic.
With 56 wheels, this 570-foot long beast would be the longest land vehicle ever built, and it might even have been nuclear powered. This massive beast would be called the Letourneau TC-497 Mark
out there
II.
somewhere.
Over 2 years ago, I set off on a mission to track down some of the largest and most insane vehicles ever made. The Letourneau Overland Trackless Trains.
So much.
These vehicles were bonkers, whatever way you cut it. They were hundreds of feet
Like, I
long,
hate it,
designed to
but I can
operate in some of the most
understand why
extreme
they
environments
exist.
on Earth, with crew quarters filled with more equipment than your average apartment, and even intended to one day be powered by miniature nuclear reactors. My obsession with these creations has taken me all across North America. We drove through the desert.
Hold on, wait a minute. A Scottish guy
Yeah.
went to North America and he didn't fucking die of heat stroke. No, that can't be right. He must have sent somebody in his stead. That's not how. That's not how us Scottish folk work. We can't do heat.
That's the main unit. You have the flight deck up there. I do literally call it flight deck. Yep.
That's not a flight deck. That's a drive deck. Let's fucking get this right.
Because it's basically because the one for boat's called flight deck as well for some stupid reason.
No, that's a sail deck.
So yeah, so you basically had that on the top there, which had like navigation on it.
In fact, no, we're both wrong. That's not. It's not a flight deck. It's not a sail deck. It's a bridge.
Bridge, yeah.
That's the bridge.
That's a bridge.
No,
So,
that's a drive deck.
so the driver here had navigator there, radio communications for weather and everything.
Navigator?
Yeah, navigator as well.
That's the driver's job. He's got fucking 19 fucking windows. What does he need a map for? Fucking look outside. You're fucking 25 feet off the ground. Look outside. You're a built-in fucking radar system.
Well, those two.
Look out that window. You see the fucking destination over the tree line.
Now back here
Fucking navigator.
is basically enough room for 8 people to live quite comfortably as well.
Easily, yeah.
And like you said, these things are decked out beautifully inside. You like full functional like 4 burner kit, stove with proper oven on it, and
I hate it.
Showers.
It's just, it looks. Hear me out when I say it looks autistic. No, it's not like it was designed by someone with autism, but the vehicle itself looks like it has autism. Like it looks a little silly.
What I do love is
like look at it.
Like right on the front there, you have A.
Like it's got a mouth.
Yes.
Look, there's the teeth. There's the teeth up there. Fuck it, give me the mouse. Give me the mouse. Look. There's his bottom jaw. There's his little bottom teeth. Top jaw. Top teeth.
It's got a massive overbite.
You know, there's its tongue. Like, it looks like it's really happy. There's its eyes. That's the nose, clearly. It's got a little face tattoo, so it's never gonna get a job. You know, just like everyone else that's autistic, we're not getting a job. You know, like, you know, it's got a weird growth that it should see the doctor about, but it's not going to because it's scared of doctors. You know, like, you know, and it's wearing flashy clothes. Like, it's an autistic train. Look, it's an autistic little 18-wheeler.
Like the person who designed this.
Beautiful.
Made this built in the 60s.
I want one.
Right, is this front central point here.
Uh-huh.
Bear in mind, this is where it also steers from somewhat as well.
Yes.
That is a single suspension point.
Correct.
At the front of the vehicle.
Correct. To be fair, with wheels that big, I feel like the wheels are going
Of Arizona to see the massive TC497 in person.
I think that is original toilet paper.
We crawled through the Alaskan brush and got bitten by a lot of mosquitoes to find the last remains of the VC-22 Snow Freighter. Largest vehicle of its kind. One of a nah, the first one.
Wheels
I
says
looked
get
at it,
off, he
but
fucking gets
I
on.
think I've saved the best for last because we drove 12.
So if you found that, mate, right, it means it's abandoned. I would have brought it back home with me and refurbished it.
To be fair, where are you getting a fucking like air and or water vehicle large enough to willingly take that as cargo and not ask questions? I think you're finding a captain on this fucking planet that'll put that on its ship and not ask, why do you, a civilian, have a very old vehicle that clearly says on the front of it, US Army? And why are you taking it to a country that isn't the US?
Easy. All you do is go to New York.
Yeah, even those guys are going to ask a lot of fucking questions.
Find a Russian captain.
Even he's going to ask a lot of questions, such as why
12
is this
hours
not going back to the
non-stop from
motherland?
Alaska all the way to Whitehorse, capital of the Yukon Territory, to find what is perhaps the most unique and successful of all the overland trains, the LCC-1 Logistical Cargo Carrier, or as it's more commonly
I hate
known,
that one more,
the
'cause
Snow
it just
Train.
looks
There
shit.
she is, the LCC-1 Snow Train. The Snow Train was the US Army's answer to long-range transport in the far Arctic North. It travelled all across Alaska, Canada and Greenland, moved supplies to the US military's secret Arctic nuclear base, and now sits here in the Yukon Transportation Museum in Whitehorse. But
Hold on.
Hold on.
That travelled to the secret Arctic nuclear base.
Yes.
And that base remained secret.
Yes.
You telling me something
giant-
that fucking big and that orange
Yeah.
in the middle of the goddamn Arctic
Yes.
didn't immediately raise a million red flags of what the fuck is that and where the fuck is it going?
Yes.
How?
Because Russia at the time.
How did Russia not see that shit and go, what the fuck is that?
Because Russia at the time had no spy planes.
Fuck the spy plane. A boat should have seen that shit.
Nope. Because it went over.
Fuck, I'm pretty sure he could have seen it from the Kremlin if they fucking poked their head out of a top window. Head of the top window. What the fuck is that over at the North Pole? What the fuck is that? Boris! Boris, get over here, pal. What the fuck? Look at that. Look at that big orange snaky bastard. What the fuck is that?
What's even funny about that though?
Fucking send the troops. Go fucking poke that Boris. What the fuck is that?
What's even funny is like the front end of that, if I remember correctly, was literally pulled off a diesel engine train. The shell. And there's glued.
It sounds about fucking right.
Wheels.
That should have stuck out like a sort of fucking thumb in the snow.
It didn't. No.
How did no cunt see that and go, that's where America built that secret base we've been told about?
And I think when it was doing
We should probably just drop a couple fucking 15-pounders over there.
And as it was going, right, one thing is, they were designed to go without stopping, so if they had a problem that needed fixing, it didn't stop, so...
I just had a fucking engineer climb out and fucking hold a rope and fucking twist some nuts in with a fucking wrench.
Yeah.
Back before OSHA was a thing, because real men were real men at real work.
You know, engine has a slight problem.
Fuck yeah.
Engine has a slight problem, the engine get turned off and sit there.
Engine is actively on fire. You got the engineer dangling out via a rope tied around his bollocks, with a power drill running off an extension cord. Fucking
Well, I've got a joke, I've got actually a joke about it, right? A heart surgeon, once you've been a heart surgeon, thought, you know what, I'm going to be an incoming engineer, I'm going to be a car mechanic for a bit of fun. So he goes then, starts on the course, goes to his final exam, without a fix a problem with an engine.
Yes.
So surgeon gets on, gets it done, you know, gets it done thing, goes to get his final score, mark 500% finish mark. So he goes to the exam again. Why I get this mark for again? Well, you got 100% for fixing the faulty engine.
Yes.
Right, again. What's the other for again? The other 4% for is fixing the damn thing while I was running.
Forgot to turn it off. I mean, he would, wouldn't he? Because he's used to working on shit that's still turned on. Because he does heart. So, like, yeah.
That was a joke, yeah.
That makes sense. It's a clever joke. I like it. Thank you.
What I thought that joke off was there's a device used for checking like knocks in an engine.
Yeah.
Which is literally a long metal rod on a stethoscope. You just poke it in the engine. See if it knocks
Yeah,
on it.
no, I'm familiar with them. They're great. My uncle
How
has
did
one.
it get there? What is the story of this bizarre machine? And how did its wheels end up on the world's largest and most famous monster truck?
Your truck 60 minutes of non-stop monster truck action. Good. Deep in the mud. What are yours today?
Probably someone found it and nicked them.
What, Bigfoot?
No, the wheels.
Oh. Off of Bigfoot.
Before we get started,
Oh,
a
this
big
not
thank you to
Andrew
our
Bigfoot.
friends at
Oh,
Odoo
I
for
was gonna
sponsoring this video and for their amazing business managing,
I
well,
somebody
you
robbed
may
Bigfoot,
design
because they
T8,
got
a
bastards.
data
How could they
photography
rob something
website,
so
form high
valuable
journey,
for
track
Americans?
templates and design, creating a website and lets you help me create those live so you can do hosting builder and get free. Thanks again.
Far beyond our borders, stretching from the northwestern limits of Alaska across
So it went from there to there, across across there, to the like, when the water froze over during winter,
Yeah.
to Greenland, up and back around.
As you fucking do.
Canada and on to Baffin Bay. This distant early warning line is being constructed by the Western Electric Company with the help of other units of the Bell system.
Of course, the Western.
In the mid-1950s, the US and Canadian military began construction of a vast line of radar stations
always the
named the
Western.
Dew Line,
Anytime
designed to
there's something
forewarn of
fucking
a
bizarre.
potential Soviet attack over the
goddamn
Arctic
Western
Circle,
Electric
stretching
company's
across
involved.
thousands of miles. Each of the
Oh, General
over
Electric.
60 manned
Oh, General
stations
Electric.
required
Every
round-the-clock
time that fails,
staffing,
one of the
maintenance and supply. But in the deep depths of winter, when waterways
If
were
it's gonna kill
frozen and
people,
aircraft
General
unable to
Electrics. If it's
fly,
not gonna
the
kill
military
people
needed
like
solutions for
on
overland
paper,
transport
Western
for these
Electronics
far-flung
got
bases.
involved.
And so,
It
they
doesn't
turned
make
to
sense.
Robert
What is it with
Gilmore
those two
Letourneau.
assholes?
R.G. Letourneau's company, Letourneau Company, had deep and extensive ties to the US military, having manufactured the vast majority of earth-moving equipment used throughout the Second World War, and now specialising in large-scale and experimental earth-moving and transportation equipment. In 1953,
That's a special flavour of autism. I remember.
What the fuck is that?
I used to come back.
Fucking. Hold on.
You might want feeding, actually. Yeah. Vegas, shall we turn?
Right, what the fuck is that?
Right, that's an earth skimmer.
A what?
Earth skimmer.
An earth skimmer, right, okay.
Large scale and experimental earth moving and transportation equipment. In 1953,
What? Is there any way to put the video? Yes, there is. We'll fix that in the background now. As we speak. There you go.
There we go.
That. Nah, right. Wait a minute. Fuck. Nah, knock that back again. I gotta make sure I'm not high. Did I see that right?
Experimental earth moving and transportation equipment. In 1953,
Fucking-
R.G. Letourneau himself.
So the chassis is attached to cogs, which are attached to fucking drive belts that are presumably attached to an engine to move the entire cockpit.
It's a walking crane. Never seen that before.
No, I've not seen that before. What the fuck is that?
It's a walking crane.
Why? Why did they build a crane that walks? They already built the shoes that breathe. They didn't need to make a fucking crane that walks.
It was so it could maneuver in unstable environments, as they claimed it.
Oh.
You've really never seen the walking crane
I've
before?
never in all my life, though. This is a first for me.
Except I built one when I was in school.
Good for you.
It's fun.
No, don't pull up more footage of it. I've seen all I need to see of the walking crane. It's fine. It's fine. We've seen all we need to see.
Apparently the walking crane is an exile move, apparently.
Like I said, it's fine. We've seen all we need to see. I'm with the fucking program.
Yeah, it was designed for like going in and out like Meiji was like the open cast excavations.
Right.
So the idea is they could walk down the side into the bottom.
Oh, fuck that.
Do the mining, and when need to, we just walk
back up.
Back out, yeah.
No. No, that's horribly unsafe. No, I wouldn't trust that at all.
It was a experiment. They only made 30 of them, so.
Only 30?
Yeah.
Only 30 of them.
Yeah, the last one went out of operation in the 70s. Sorry, late 80s. We went out.
It was only an experiment. We only built 30 of it.
Yeah.
Like, fuck you. 4 or 5, I could have given you. Okay, it was a silly experiment. 30, that's mass production at that stage. I'm sorry.
Armed Transportation Corps to offer advice on developing the vast infrastructure needed for Arctic oil.
What's bad as a tumbler?
I could imagine from the name of it alone.
And soon Letourneau pitched to them a possible solution that his company, funnily enough, had been developing and debuted just that year. The trackless train.
You're right, me having mental breakdowns is just kind of the bit, innit? It's half the fucking show.
Motors mounted in the hub of each wheel to provide unparalleled levels of traction and mobility. Letourneau believed that his trackless train design would be the perfect overland transport in the Arctic. Now, look, if there's one thing that you can say about the R.G. Letourneau company, it's that they were prolific. They were developing and
That is the smallest mic I've ever seen.
stuff and trying to keep
I've seen
track
smaller,
of
believe it or
the
not.
timeline of the overland trains and their development can be quite confusing. And that's why I've created this, a very easy to follow, very sane, definitely not deranged chart of all the various overland trains and how their development led eventually to the LCC-1 Snow Train. Now, in 1953, R.G. Letourneau develops and eventually debuts in 1954 the original Turner train. Now, at the same time that the Letourneau company was developing the
What
first
the
Turner
fuck
train,
is
there
that?
was
That's a Turner train. It was designed for logging companies to move logs around.
Looks disgusting.
It's horrid. Because what's even worse is, you see here's a picture of the wheel?
Yeah.
Instead of drive shafts normal have, each wheel was connected to a power rod, connected to a drive box.
Fuck off.
As in, go back a little bit.
No, they didn't. Oh my god, they did.
Overland trains and their
Oh my god, they did.
Confusing. And that's why I've created this. A very
there it is.
insane, definitely not
Show me close up for a second.
chart of all the various overland trains and how their development
There
led eventually
it
to the
is.
LCC-1 Snow Train. Now, in 1953, R.G. Letourneau...
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
So you have the individual cogs there throughout the crank the 3 power rods, which all link the central rod back to the engine. So each wheel was technically geared.
Why?
developed and eventually...
That's so unnecessary.
...for the original Turner train.
That's so unnecessary. Why?
Each wheel drive, therefore, technically make each wheel able to pull its weight, so therefore can theoretically have greater torque to pull larger loads.
No. No, just no.
Don't worry, you know the Tonka trucks.
Yeah.
They're the big one everyone knows, the Tonka, like the earth movers.
Yeah.
Would you believe each one of those wheels is technically, the center of it, is its own internal brushless motor?
Yes, no, I'm aware.
And it's all electrical powered.
That makes more sense. That's more sensible than this.
And the whole truck's electric as well.
Yeah, again, that makes more sense. That's more sensible than this. This is some Looney Tunes fuckery.
Yeah, that's how it's designed. It was a revolutionary idea at the time for power training.
I disagree.
At the same time that the Letourneau Company was developing the first Turner trains, they were also in talks with the US Army's TRADC. TRADC was the Transport and Research Development Command, looking into ways to better maximise infrastructure and overland transport up in Greenland and around the Dew stations. Now, interestingly, the
Around the fucking what stations?
Dew stations.
Dew stations.
Dew.
Oh, Dew, right.
D, instead of J.
D, right. See,
Yes.
me and the subtitles heard J. And then I saw the subtitles confirm my hearing of J and went, what?
Yeah.
The fuck is a Dew station? Dew.
Yeah, basically, because America was so panicked that the Russians might use, I've forgotten again, their frozen wasteland.
Siberia.
Because that also connects to the Arctic Circle during winter.
Yeah.
They were scared that the Russians would drive over the North Pole, and down and attack America.
Uh-huh.
So they set up a massive network of what's called Dew stations across the entire northern border of Canada in the Arctic Circle.
Uh-huh.
Of radar stations, land-based observation stations, and land-based radar stations to detect any Soviet attack coming over that. And it's still functioning to this day.
Do you know what would have made more sense? Just put a bunch of fucking tanks there. Then if the Russians come, you can kill some of the Russians.
Well, they couldn't, because technically it was Canadian territory, so the Canadians wouldn't let them put tanks there.
To be fair, it's America. If they put the tanks there, what the fuck was Canada gonna do about it?
You remember Canada was just tried for horrendous war crimes. This is back in the early 50s and 60s.
Yeah, just because their troops don't fight dirty, don't mean they've got enough troops to stop America doing whatever the fuck they want.
The company about wheeled overland transport in the Arctic was none other than Dr. Thomas Poulter. Now, if you recognise that name, it's because he is the man who had developed and invented the Antarctic Snow Cruiser. Now, if you don't know anything about the Antarctic Snow Cruiser, I already made a video about it a long, long time ago. But basically...
That's it.
What is that?
The Arctic Snow Cruiser is basically...
No, I know it's called the Arctic Snow Cruiser. It's
essentially a Winnebago on steroids.
I can see that. I can see that it's a souped up window. The fact there's just an American flag dangling off its ass as well.
Yeah.
America built that and went, we're proud of that, let's put the flag on it.
I mean, let's be fair, I mean...
Fucking Yankee fucks.
It was considered as base as a new tank design. But then they had an issue with it.
What, there wasn't enough room to put the fucking turret mount on there because there was too much engine in the way or some shit?
Kind of. The end was at the front.
Off.
The end was at the front or the back.
Yeah, so put the turret at the back!
Well, no, because the end would be then exposed to gunfire at the front.
Boo-hoo, drive it backwards.
That's what someone said.
Reverse it into combat, it'd be fine. Fuck
That's what someone said. Use ship control where it stays from the arse rather than the front.
Yeah.
But the American drivers couldn't get the hang of that.
Like, just drive, like, fucking fling it in reverse. Better yet, just turn the engine around, take the engine out, flip it the other way around, right? Because if the engine's facing the other way, right, it's got to turn the other way, right? Which you got to mean that the wheels will turn the other way, right? So when you're in the drive gear, it'll go the direction it would previously have gone in reverse gear, which is now forwards.
Yeah, but the problem then they had, because someone stressed that as well, was that then the sleeping quarters, because then it's like a 24-hour tank,
Yeah.
will be at the front.
Okay.
And that's hazardous to people's health.
Yeah. And?
The kids got surprise attacked and they'll be dying in the shot being shot at the front.
Yeah. And?
They didn't like that idea either.
Well, counterpoint, right? If you're in an active gunfight in the tank, probably not going to be any cunt in the sleeping chamber at that time, is there?
Well,
they're going to be, either manning the turret or driving the fucker.
America wanted basically what they classified as a extremely long-range scout tank.
Right.
So basically, after something about that bigger than that.
I was saying they went with something about that fucking big.
A bit bigger, actually. They wanted.
Why? It's for scouting.
Well, the idea was
scouting, small, fast, maneuverable.
No,
that's none of these.
Well, the idea was 8 people could live inside of it.
That's not a scout tank at this point. That's just a troop transport.
Right.
That's an APC. You already had those.
You send out on scout missions to scout, like, long range, and they could live in there for like up to a few weeks at a time, while conducting said scout and survey missions, and have enough armors to defend themselves in case they come under attack.
They already had these. They were called APCs.
Yeah.
They already had exactly that. So no. That was a bullshit cover-up excuse for why they wanted that piece of shit.
Hang on. Let me go back here. Because I remember seeing one of the designs they had for it. Back when I was a young wee lad. And that. So, what you essentially had was had slightly domed front.
Right.
That came back this way.
Yeah.
Tapered down, like so.
Right.
Come back round to the front.
Yeah.
Then you had...
So we've got a tank from World War I already.
So you had some giant tread there.
Yeah.
Giant tread there.
Yeah, so it's literally the tank from World War I. Mm-hmm.
Then up top you had a large cannon.
Yeah.
Which idea you can swing around and point back that way when it's not being used. So at the side here you had a hatch.
Yeah, it's literally the tank they used in World War I.
Hang on, it gets better yet.
That's what you're drawing here.
Okay, better yet. The whole thing's completely sealed, you can't see out of it.
Yep.
So the idea you had cameras here, a few this side, a few back here to stay out the back.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, the whole engine bay was back here for the engine.
Yeah.
And that. You had some living quarters based here. Some comms shit up here. Now, behind this door, what they would have was a rapid response vehicle when necessary.
Motorbike.
No.
Motorbike.
No.
Snow jet ski thing. What are they called?
I'm not lying about this.
What are those things called? The snow jet skis.
Yeah, I know about it.
What are they called?
No idea.
Snow jet skis. Someone at home, what's a snow jet ski called? You know what snow jet skis? What are those called? A snow jet ski. Is that a mini tank?
A mini 2-person tank with either a 60mm autocannon or 4 20mm machine guns, depending on where they were going. Whole thing weighed 170 tons. Because it had almost 4 inches thick armor plating all around. With reactive armor as well.
No, the snow version of a jet ski. Jet skis are the water ones, like the snow ones on the land. A snowmobile, thank you. It's a snowmobile. My money was on snowmobile. But no, it was a mini tank. It was a mini tank. The viewers are clearly on quite a delay.
Yeah, 10 seconds for free.
Yeah. Yeah, so a mini tank.
Yeah, how was this?
My money was on snowmobile. It was a mini tank.
It was a mini tank, yeah.
Right. Okay. I can think of about 1 million better ways to build a tank.
A small 2-person tank. You know, like the ones we've seen like the YouTubers make?
Yeah.
But that size.
Yeah, I can think of 1 million better ways to build that tank. Like, that is...
Yeah,
that is fucking shit. That is utter trash.
Now the idea is that you send that out with enough food stock and the people in it. It could go out for about 3 or 4 weeks at a time, do scouting, then turn around and come back to base.
Aha.
And had periscopes in it and all sorts because the whole thing was sealed. And that. So, in case it got gas attacks on it, so no gas could get in, anything else. So it had its own air purifier, water purifier built into it. It theoretically could swim.
Mm-hmm.
And that.
Or, and hear me out. No, absolutely not. No, maybe. Like, what if instead of a big fuck off cannon, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if that was just a big recording camera?
I can't remember.
Because it's for scouting purposes.
Yes.
So you just drive it, target, film, then you can film how the target reacts to being targeted by a fucking tank, which will give you a lot of operational data on the enemy force.
Well, the idea was...
And then fuck off home.
The idea was this can at the top. I'm drawn right fully to scale.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it theoretically had an extended barrel, which was like that.
Right.
And it loaded, I think it was 12 inches rounds, with a range of, supposedly a firing range of 6 miles.
Sounds about right. Like, I would have put my money on about 5, so yeah, about 6 sounds about right.
So the idea was you could scout out, replay orders back to the base in, we found this, it could be a problem later on down the line.
Yeah.
And then get orders saying, well, eliminate it. Because the idea was the shells were going to be mini nuclear shells as well, in it.
Right.
Eliminate it, and then retreat back off and move on to the next scouting location.
Again, I can think of about 20 easier ways to build a long distance, a long term scout tank than this piece of shit.
Well, they scrapped this for the idea of the for the Blackbird.
Wow. That's genuinely surprising. I would have taken this over the Blackbird.
No, the Blackbird was more efficient and cheaper to build.
I disagree. I fucking hate Blackbirds.
Yeah. The other concept this was designed as well was the idea of like mostly for African terrain, where you got nothing for a while, so like, you need crews that last a while to keep traveling from point to point, from base to base.
Yeah, so, even for that environment, I can think about 20 easier ways to build a tank that are better at that job than this thing.
That was one of the designs they came up with, and then they lost to the Blackbird. The plane that leaks so much fuel on the deck that has to be refueled for taking off.
Yeah.
Then refueled in the air after it took off because by that point the metal's expanded enough to seal the leaks.
Yes.
In it. But yeah.
I wish you were making that up.
I wish I was as well.
Not. It's genuinely how the Blackbird fucking worked.
Yeah, and it still works this day. It's still being used.
And they still haven't fixed the fucking problem.
We know they can't fix the problem because of how it flies.
I disagree. I think you could.
But yeah, a concept I do like the idea of going for.
I don't.
And that, but not this design, but like the idea of like a mobile observation unit that could last like 7 weeks at a time while keeping the people protected.
Yeah, I don't.
That's what they came out with. That's the American R&D department for you.
This was developed in 1939 as the ultimate overland transport in Antarctica. It featured huge, massive wheels, internal crew compartments.
Oh, we're going to stick a plane on the roof of that, were we?
Yeah.
What was the plan for getting the plane back on it? If you say land. Because that didn't have enough room for a plane to land.
It did. Because the theory...
A VTOL, yeah.
No.
Plane?
Because the theory, a plane would come down to land. They would start driving, plane getting matching speed, and locking.
No.
Yes.
That's literally not how planes work.
Actually, they've done a few tests on that and it actually can do it.
No.
It's incredibly dangerous, but it can be done, yes.
No, that's not how that works.
Yeah.
Everyone can piss off. That is a lie. That's not how that works at all. You can't land a plane like that.
Yep, you can.
No. No. No.
Essentially, from that idea, because they knew how dangerous it could kill both pilot and truck, is if the plane would land on skis on the ice, then because the back was so sloped down, you put out an extra bit of ramp, hook onto a winch, and just winch it back on top. Then you de-winch it for it to fly off again.
That's even stupider. That's even stupider.
Yeah, so that's what she was meant.
Like,
the idea is I would drive around, then it was going to play off a spy. I think he's got his own dark room for developing films from the spy plane. I know you're hurting.
I'm just, if I don't look at it, maybe it won't exist. Like, if I don't see it and I don't interact with it, maybe it will stop existing. Like, maybe I can will it into not existing anymore. And having never been a fucking idea that was put to paper by an American moron. Like, if I just don't look at it, you know, like, I can't see you, so you can't see me. That's...
I don't think it's better.
No.
No, come on. I think it's better. Come on.
No, I don't think it can. I think it was already
No.
perfectly fucking stupid.
No, come on.
No.
You gotta see this bit.
No.
Come on.
No.
Come on.
No.
You have to.
No, I don't.
You do.
No, I'm not contractually obligated for this.
You're gonna love this bit.
No.
You'll love this bit, honest.
No.
Honest, you'll like
Make
it.
me.
Eh?
Make me.
I've got a knife somewhere around here.
Abuse.
Right, you ready for this?
Domestic abuse.
You ready?
He's touching me.
I'm not touching it.
Oh, fuck off. What am I looking at? Windows over berths equipped with binoculars to study stars.
Yeah, in case the radar goes down, it's star navigation.
What? Who's that?
I'm gonna finish that. See that wire there?
Mm-hmm.
That's for the radio.
Mm-hmm.
Over the plane.
How?
It had 2 spare wheels.
Why?
2 spare tires in the back.
Okay, that's the first bit of this to ever make sense.
Right. Diedrich socket, I don't know what Diedrich socket is, but...
It's a Derek socket. What's a Derek socket? I don't know. But they've got one.
They've got living quarters side here.
Oh, right above the plane.
No, below plane.
Fucking awesome.
Yeah. The side between the 2 wheels.
Like, the plane just fucking lands right on top of where you're fucking sleeping. Oh. Yeah. That's one way to get an alarm clock.
So you got the monitoring room.
The motor room.
Directional radio loop. Hydraulic steering jacks. Because there's the controls there.
In the control cabin.
Yeah, there's an engine there. Equipment measuring ice thickness. And then there's the wheels you love.
I hate that I understand how that works.
Yeah.
I genuinely hate I have enough engineering know-how to understand what that diagram is and like how that functions. But yet not enough engineering know-how to know how the engine on this fucker works.
I think it's a power plant, that one. That's a bit small. To move that fat ass.
Like, it's just... It's just, isn't it, mate? It's just...
Oh, no, it's 2 engines, sorry.
It's just...
Yeah, 2 engines.
It's just, that's what it is, mate. It's fucking just.
Massive failure. Dr. Thomas Poulter's involvement in this is a very interesting connection, and it led to the development of not an overland train, but the snow buggy. Now, the snow buggy is not strictly an overland train.
That thing. Did you see it yet?
I'm looking at it. looking at the snow buggy, I'm treating it with the contempt it deserves.
I'll call you home.
Yeah, see, because I know the context of that and you don't.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the fucking so-called snow buggy, and I mean,
it looks like we've got a compound harvester stripped of anything useful for it, and it's glued on 8 giant-ass wheels.
I thought you skipped a crucial step, because they then fucking decapitated Wally and put his head on it.
Yeah.
Like...
2 Wallies.
Like, why?
Wally.
Wally. Eva.
Train, but it definitely falls into the realm of the over...
Look at that. Look, this... That's special. Oh, electric wheel drive motors apparently, yeah. That helps.
580 gallons of fuel.
Yeah. To set you in a generator.
That's a little excessive.
Now, see the problem, the first one he built was failure. I understand that, like, sleeping cars to be designed to travel a long distance.
Mm-hmm.
That. One poor bastard driving it.
I think you could maybe squeeze 2 cunts in there. I could get 2 cunts in
There's
there.
one chair.
I could make 2 cunts fit in that easily.
And I like where the door is on it as well.
Oh yeah, right on the fucking front.
So you imagine your door falls off.
To be fair, there's a side door too. You got a second door.
That's the window.
No, next to the window.
What that? That's the window.
No, next to it.
That way?
That's
the
the
window.
door. Because the steel goes all the way down. It's a door.
That's just the window.
Nah, it's a door, mate.
Overland train. Because
That's a
it
walk-in,
features
that.
very familiar wheels, a same steering and electric drive system, and it was actually developed and shipped out to Greenland in 1954 and successfully used out there for transportation tests for Tradik.
For what?
For tests, apparently.
It doesn't. You can tell the thing was built without any concept of, like, fuel consumption.
I mean, yeah. This was built before they figured out that you can run out of dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Around the same time that all of this was happening, another party approached R.G. Letourneau with the idea of commissioning a large overland vehicle for the Arctic, and that was Al Ghezi of Alaska Freight Lines. Alaska Freight Lines had won a massive contract to move supplies up north for the construction of the U stations, and the US Army and R.G. Letourneau sort of convinced Al Ghezi to invest in the Snow Freighter, or the VC-20.
Now, see, that looks somewhat usable. Still ugly as fuck.
Usable to an extent, sure.
You know. I can't imagine like the V2 Dragunov vehicle Russia built.
No, because again, that actually had a purpose. Not a sensible purpose, but a purpose.
2. Now, the Snow Freighter was constructed at a breakneck pace, and it was shipped up to Alaska and used successfully for a couple of the supply runs to the Arctic North. But famously, it caught fire and is now still abandoned up there in the Arctic, and I went to visit it in my last video. Right?
How did it catch fire?
In the Arctic. How the hell did they do that?
So that's why you didn't bring it home for, because it's fucked.
Because it's on fire still.
It's been burning for 70 years. Why? 1,000 gallons of diesel.
No one can be arsed to get a hose.
We tried hosing down in 75. Didn't do a thing, man.
The flames just kept going.
The local folk now here consider some kind of deity now.
For they believe the flames have grown sentience.
They say at night.
You can hear the flame talking to the young.
It moves
It
and
tries
hunts
to
down
lure them
its
into
prey.
fiery embrace. I love the idea of a fire-based cryptid that is a sentient burning truck. That's my new favourite cryptid.
It's like a Caroline, the fucking murderous car.
It's like, now, speaking of cryptids, right? Have you seen the horror movie Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey?
Yes.
Right.
Well, bits of it anyway.
Huh?
Bits of it.
Have you seen any of the sequel?
No.
Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2?
No.
Well, I have.
You poor soul.
You say that. It's actually a great movie.
It's a piece of shit.
And no, the second was actually really good, believe it or not.
It's owned by Disney. How could it be any good?
No, it's not Disney. Because it's the same story with the original Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. It got made because the rights to Winnie the Pooh entered the public domain. So a fucking psychopath turned it into a horror movie.
Oh, speaking of that.
And the sequel only exists because more of the Winnie the Pooh characters hit the public domain, such as including but not limited to Rabbit, Tigger, and Owl. Now guess which of these three characters made it into the sequel?
Tigger.
Tigger is in there, yes.
Owl.
Yeah. Those are the only two that made it. They didn't add Rabbit.
Yeah, I can understand why.
Because Rabbit is slated to turn up in the third movie.
Along with Piglet.
No, Piglet's already in it. Because he was in the first one.
No, it reminds me of something. I remember the story. Xi Jinping, our lovely communist overlord in China.
Yes, inventor of the instant noodle.
Right.
Konnichiwa.
Is currently having an argument with a...
That's Ho Chi Minh I'm thinking of, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Fuck. That was close.
He's having an argument with an American retail company.
Uh-huh.
So he commissioned a factory.
Yeah.
To make some toys for them. Guess which ones?
Winnie the Pooh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, because the technically the factory's in Hong Kong.
Oh, that's so much worse.
And Xi Jinping has said that he will not touch any of Hong Kong's internal infrastructure.
Yes.
Or pine capabilities and that type of stuff.
Yes.
So this company decided to hire them to make the Winnie the Pooh dolls. He found this out during a audit of the factory.
Yep.
And he's currently throwing a fit over this.
I could imagine he'd be less than amused.
Because they say he banned Winnie the Pooh from the entire country because he kept making jokes about it. So, he stops between rock and hard place. Either he stops them doing making the toys, therefore violating his own agreement of Hong Kong, thus then start another civil war with Hong Kong, which China knows is going to lose because Hong Kong police actually have tanks that work.
There's another very important reason why we all know China would lose that war. America, fuck yeah! You know, like,
I mean,
we need a button for that. Just every time it's appropriate, just we get to press a button and just the Team America World Police theme starts fucking blaring.
I mean, you gotta remember, I need Stream Factory Streamlabs for that.
And now I think I'm just gonna go on like fucking like Etsy and just like pay a freelancer to build me a fucking Team America button. Remember those buttons that said that was easy back in the 2000s?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get somebody to reprogram one of them and just play the Team America theme. I'm just gonna slap a sticker on it. This is the American flag. Yes.
No, I want the ISIS button as well.
Fucking just starts playing the ISIS theme, just fucking hello ISIS.
Yeah.
I don't remember how the theme goes. I used to know it for reasons don't worry about.
So yeah. So I mean, like I say, the Hong Kong police actually have like Challenger 2 tanks.
Yes.
And China doesn't. So
because China refuses to do business with
and there's only one
terrorists and
bridge.
capitalists.
There's only one bridge leading to Hong Kong from China's mainland.
Yes.
So, or you can let them go and let them continue making these toys and sell them in Hong Kong because they sell them on the streets in Hong Kong for tourists.
Yes.
So he's not
happy.
He's not
happy.
And he can't charge any more. He's thought my tax increase on it.
Mm-hmm.
Again, that goes against his agreement that Hong Kong be an economic standalone centre. And that's so he's wrote a complaining letter to the American embassy
about this. You chuckle fuck bastards.
Yeah. Which American embassy wrote back to is, it's not an American company. So he wrote back to whose is it? It's a British company. Good luck.
Yep. Of course it does.
Now, remember correctly, the factory is based on, the company behind it, is in Newcastle.
Mm-hmm.
Which means they've got no hope of him, like, saying,
Fatman T, did you do it?
I did not.
You owned a company that fucking made Hong Kong men make $1 billion Winnie the Pooh teddies.
I wish I did.
I don't believe you. I think you did.
I wish I did do that.
That sounds like something you'd do.
It does sound like something I would actually pull off, but no, I don't have the funds to do it. And that, I wish I did, because I would just...
It's Hong Kong. They probably did it for 40 quid.
You know, because I so want to make a giant life-size Winnie the Pooh doll, and they airdrop it over the capital and land it inside the Communist building in China. You know, with the name Xi Jinping like stapled onto his front chest.
To be fair, you can imagine the fucking headlines, couldn't you? Just Chinese anti-air strike against flying Winnie the Pooh doll.
Imagine the video, giant Winnie the Pooh doll sitting there flying.
Giant Winnie the Pooh with like a little parachute.
Yeah. And it's like anti-tank fire. Has a little George back like 10 fly could come down.
Try to dodge the fucking anti-air missiles coming in. Fucking.
Flying pound. So we get for that was like find one of the Ukrainian pilots.
Oh yeah. Well, the guys are good with fucking FPV drones.
You can put in a little live stream. I'm going for a massive kill streak with a Winnie Pooh bomber.
You can imagine it on Twitch, just fucking trolling the Chinese with Winnie the Pooh in a drone. Fucking.
We're getting the kill streak now. There he is. She picks something.
Oh look, we have a UAV. Attack Hilo! Attack Hilo! Attack Hilo!
He's outmaneuvering us. We almost got there. Just a few more goals.
Just the idea of just a fucking drone carrying a Winnie the Pooh doll, dodging anti-air artillery. It's a beautiful image in my head.
If I had 100 grand, come on, send a fleet of them over.
Oh yeah.
It's like 1,000 was like just tacking waves. Just airdropping like.
That's you have all them like built-in parachutes and drones that detach.
Yeah.
So like, we have all the Winnie the Poohs wearing like a World War II paratrooper uniform and like a Thompson, a little plushie of a Thompson.
They drop them
with like a big smile on their face and like a little helmet.
Little GoPro like broadcasting live as well in its head. Just like airship dropping in.
Yeah, no, it's a chest mounted one. It's chest cam fucking.
Just covering the entire streets of fucking Shanghai.
Hell yeah. Each camera is like broadcasting to a Twitch live stream so you can like pick a bear.
Yeah.
Like, people can put bets on which bear's gonna land first, what bears are gonna survive.
And then we went over and watching all the bears descend.
There'll be like a website where you can like watch the live feed data for like each individual bear and like their exact coordinates.
Or a giant montage of it.
Oh yeah.
I guarantee the fucking NSA will boycott that stream like, good data, come on.
Oh yeah, the
come
NSA
on.
would be right in there, fucking write that down.
One's landing on the military bases, quick! Pull
up the footage.
Good footage, come on! God bless you, Ukrainian drone pilots.
You can imagine that headline too, can't you? Just 2 British YouTubers fucking brought to The Hague on charges of espionage after Winnie the Pooh prank.
That's most like that.
Goes wrong. We're just there on the front page, big fucking grins. We're going to The Hague again.
So you committed this. Well, we'll call this crime.
So you committed espionage on the Chinese embassy.
No, we're
technically, Your Honour, no.
We're doing a funny.
But technically, yes. Accidentally on purpose, yes, Your Honour.
The drones all flew under 350 feet, so it didn't violate any airspace.
Correct. But it's still technically espionage, because we did accidentally film that airbase that one landed in by mistake.
And that nuclear bunker. And that Machar's parlour.
We didn't know Xi Jinping would be there. We didn't realise he had an appointment scheduled, okay? Like, that one was just happenstance.
And the Xi Jinping sex doll you dropped in. I can explain that one. Vegas, explain that one.
I didn't hear the first part of it.
That's in the Xi Jinping sex doll.
Well, you see, I was bored and I had a sex doll on hand that looked a bit like a twink. And some yellow face paint. And one thing led to another, and I found a twink-sized suit, and well.
And the massive dildo. Well, his pride.
Yeah. No, like we would never insinuate that Xi Jinping has a tiny dick.
Now,
we would insinuate he has no dick and has to use a strap-on to pleasure his wife.
Now, where did it go? Well, the feed ran out at Xi Jinping's house, when his wife got his own hands on it. And then the live stream... Is the live stream dead? No, it's not dead.
Legally, yes.
It is still broadcasting live footage. Pornhub.
15 million views. It's got like the back end for the video, just $50 billion value. Like,
she should bring his wife to say riding away to sex doll with a bad dragon dildo strapped to it. Are you sorry about this?
Absolutely
No.
not. Not in the slightest, Your Honor.
You could go to prison for this. Send us to prison. I guarantee you would not be mistreated in our
As like
lives.
the street cred you'd earn in jail for going to jail for that shit would be fucking... Oh.
Nobody would touch us in prison at all. We'll send you to Chinese jail. Even they wouldn't bother.
Even the guards ain't gonna be mad. Are you kidding? Even the guards fucking hate him. Of course you're getting fucking good treatment there. The Russians would respect it.
I know punishment. You've already said you hate California. We'll send you to California to live forever. Oh no.
Oh no, how terrible. Oh no, don't do that. That would be horrible.
Welcome to California in the Stream. We're here to troll Californians all day long.
It's like, you're telling me I have to live somewhere with a better living economy than my current residence, and I'm surrounded with victims. Oh no. Oh, how am I supposed to live?
Okay, Florida.
Oh no. Oh, how terrible.
Gator shoes?
I think, like, Gator's good eating, the people are very bullyable, they have a better economy than us. Yeah, it's not really a punishment, no.
Yeah.
You're right, there's literally no punishment that he could give us at that stage that would even be a punishment, is there?
No. If you've ever pulled that off, no matter what punishment they give us,
we would be untouchable. We would become gods.
Yeah.
Like, we would be...
Come out to the Hague.
Gods among mere mortals.
In the Hague, come to arrest us would be like a political nightmare.
I mean, yeah. Because, like, no one would want to dub us in.
I would dub myself in. And say, people do know who did it.
It was us, we did it. 100% we did it.
Prove how we did it. Okay, here we go. These are plans, these are purchase orders.
Here's the receipts.
Here's the entire case, the prosecutor, the convicted of it. Go ahead, I dare you.
Come and take me from the British borders, we dare you. Even Jeremy Corbyn's in the corner pissing himself. Come on, try it.
If we ever won the Euro Millions, £100 million, £100 million, like that, it would be a very bad day for somebody.
It would be a very dangerous week for everyone. The shit we would get up to with $100 million.
Whoever does it, no conscience.
All I'm saying is that Eiffel Tower wouldn't be looking very towery. Be fucking 9/11 too. French Boogaloo.
You know, just hide out the photos of all Border guys. Welcome to Border Pizza. Your lost our sauce.
Abortion pizza.
Your tagline, your lost is our sauce. I mean, the Italians really mad as well.
Meh. Nah, the Italians would probably vibe with that one.
Yeah, then they put all. Then it's like mandatory put all pineapple on every Italian pizza.
Nah, the way you really upset the Italians is make it fucking Chicago deep dish mandatory. That's how you fuck off all the Italians.
Yeah.
Because to tell you the truth, right, about Italians when it comes to pineapple pizza, we don't actually give a shit. We just pretend for the tourists.
Oh yeah,
it's a dough we actually care about.
Yeah, basically what we do is go to Boston, right? We just buy out.
No, I don't wish a Boston pizza on my worst nightmare. Hell no.
Yeah, well, the Italians congregate. That's Boston.
Yeah, I wouldn't wish a Boston pizza on my worst enemy.
Buy out all the Boston pizzerias.
No.
And replace them all with Chicago deep dish pizza pies.
Yeah, that would be a mercy. That would be merciful to Boston.
Okay, we'll do it in New York then.
Like, what you're proposing is we teach Boston how to fucking make pizza almost correctly.
We'll do it to New York then.
Yeah,
that would cause a riot.
That would, yes. Because New York pizza is slightly better.
You know,
it's still wrong, but it's better.
We'll just replace all all Italian pizzas with fucking Chicago deep dish and see what happens.
You say that, but like New York pizza ain't Italian either.
It's not.
It's still wrong.
There's no food for America which says authentic Italian is authentic Italian.
I'll tell you one exception to that rule. Texas.
What, ravioli?
No, Texas pizzas. The pizzas they make in Texas are fucking close. They're damn good pizzas.
Closest to these barbecue sauce instead of tomato sauce.
Even then, even like when they do it with the tomato, like marinara sauce, it's damn near perfect.
Going on,
They're
US
damn
Army
good in
was
Texas.
interested in commissioning their own.
I can't really find the video actually. That's something I've got to show you.
Alright, we'll make it quick.
Because I found it on my feed. Right, the other day. And I just remembered about it.
So do me a favor, just scroll back up a minute, right up to the top. See that video by fucking Nick Suwan or Xora. Video number 3. By that guy.
No, looks no.
Yeah, do me a favor, go send me that on Discord, please.
Okay, why?
Oh, because I've been following this case quite closely and I didn't realise there was more info come out.
What case is it like?
Do you know the YouTuber Pirate Software?
Vaguely, yes.
Yeah, there's a whole controversy with him going on at the minute. We're gonna do a deep dive on it at some point, but I'm waiting for like all of it to play out first.
I can't remember anything about that one. Cause I've seen a problem like shows now getting bitching about like weird shit.
Yeah.
And that.
So far, throughout the entire controversy thus far that I'm up to date with, I'm on his team. But
it's like it's another one. Destiny's been in the news again.
Oh.
Yeah. Remember we went on about pedophiles and how much he hits them.
I was about to say like, oh, is he raped another woman? He's raped a kid now, hasn't he?
Pretty much.
Yep.
Well, he hasn't raped a kid, but he's at least let's say he's sent some
inappropriate material to an underage fan.
Yeah.
Why am I not surprised? Oh, it's not this thing you were on about earlier, is it? Okay, it is, isn't it?
Where's it gone? That video's not here because it was in the feed. Yeah, basically, can you remember this?
Yeah.
He's
The leftovers? You guys remember last year I did?
Yeah, examine that himself in the video. That, apparently, you know, we cut it the other day?
Yeah.
No, it turned out there was a year old, he admitted that in an interview.
Oh, God.
And he served that to children at the church chili. That's why I looked
wrong.
Yeah. And now that I see the more close of it, I can see the fucking.
It's green.
More discs.
Why is it green?
Because it's a year old.
It still shouldn't be green.
What with me? That...
You know what's worse? It's rotten.
Yeah.
It's green. It's burnt and still somehow raw.
And he got third place.
It's burnt and raw at the same time.
He got third place, apparently.
How bad was the rest of the third that pulled in third place? The only way that got third was there was only 3 fucking competitors.
No, there was like, I think 20.
How bad were the other 20 fucking dishes that got fired?
I don't know.
My God.
It's wasn't a fucking good chili either. These chili sauce. I remember we watched it.
I know we did, but like, I was clearly high.
We were on a drinking stream.
Yeah, that's why I don't remember it. Yeah.
You know that was supposed to be a coffee crumb on the top.
Again, it's burnt and raw at the same time, and rotten. How has he fucked up all 3 fucking stages of meat?
Well, the pink, yeah. That pink like you're about.
Yeah.
No, that's not raw.
Oh no, it is, because a lot of that ain't pink. Some of that's red.
No, that's a smoke. That's a smoke ring, supposedly.
I disagree.
You do get a pink when you smoke something. You do get a pink ring around the edge of the meat.
Yeah, pink, not red.
And that's when the smoke hits. But yeah, that was a year-old brisket he put in that chili, which fed to kids because it was a high school church meeting.
Jesus Christ.
Well, there was a touch football game going on at the time.
It was, yeah.
And the kids were voting as well.
How did he not kill anyone?
We saw his fucking, his cracked chicken and cheese dish.
Yeah. Okay, how did that not kill anyone?
I'm guessing they're used to his cooking and developed like some kind of
immunity,
a natural instinct to
salmonella.
They've basically got poison resistance.
We would continue that video about fucking land trains, but it's like another hour of video and like.
Tell you what. We'll go.
Like, I'm getting tired, B, my fucking throat's starting to hurt, and C, we've got like fucking 2 more episodes to do this week, so.
Yeah, tell you what we'll do then. I don't know if you fucking Discord, there it is. Discord?
OBS.
OBS. Tell you what then, we'll find something funny. Like, one of the funny, like, meme shit and end out the show. With that. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Death stairs, apparently.
Hey, why? Now I'm gonna ask why I was in the wine.
Excuse me.
You're dying.
I'm fucking dying. Don't mind me, my lord. I'm just suffering.
Give me this woman. That reminds me. Woman that's they lift to court.
I've not heard about this.
Right, apparently she booked a lift. A lift to come pick her up.
Uh-huh.
Driver turned up, took one look at her and says, not a chance, and cancelled the lift and drove off.
Right.
He's been fined now for leaving her.
Right.
Right. Apparently she weighs just shy of 631 pounds.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I'm on the driver's team.
And the driver pulled up in essentially something like a Honda Civic.
Yeah, that wasn't going to take her, nah. I would have broke the something to Honda.
Now, lifters have an app saying for if you need like a larger vehicle to take your fat ass.
Yes.
But also being cheapskate and just trying to order a medium-sized car, and it's like, not a chance.
Yeah.
She's not going to fit in that. So she's going to now suing Lyft for discrimination. In that. So. Come on. Didn't think a mean combination of you somewhere. I'll just fucking search first.
Oh. Yeah, clicked right. There you go. Ow. There you go, there you go, 7 minutes, that'll do.
This one? Or this
yeah, 7.5 minutes, that'll do. Perfection. Unusual memes by Unusual Videos. Shout out to them. Oh.
Is it IKEA?
Yeah. I felt that as well, that's...
He headbutted the floor.
Fucking hell.
Oh!
Hey, little buddy. Was that a hippo?
Oh, the hippo, yeah.
Where did the hippo come from? Whose fucking hippo was that? What the fuck?
Yeah, come on, I say, what the fuck, okay.
Nah, the best one's the one where like he's doing the elevator roulette and just a nun is there, like reading the Bible. And he's like, oh fuck, she didn't notice. All good. That poor cat just go fucking.
Oh god. Oh,
what was the plan?
Great Cat sabotaged that. The Great Cat sabotaged him.
That was like the bit in Lion King where fucking Scar throws Mufasa to the wildebeest. Just
no, that's more like Star Wars. I have the high ground, Anakin. You cannot win.
Just long live the king. He'll just let's go with the cushion.
No, they're like Ginger Cat's like, Obi-Wan, I have the high ground. You cannot possibly win this.
Anakin Skywalker kicks on the stone and the whole cliff drops him.
Yes.
Fuck.
I have the high ground.
I am the high ground.
Called down to the office to talk about my future plans after high school. I want to drop out and become a garbage man.
All right.
What the fuck happened there? Got fucking mugged by a raccoon.
Trash panda.
These binders are $3.29. That's a pretty good deal.
Those aren't staples.
Why are these $18.99?
Hey, you must be a hell of a... They taught that son of a bitch how to fix cars. What the fuck? Way, wanker!
Ah, majestic.
It's a mermaid. It's a dog.
Ow.
Yes, this is the video you've been waiting
okay,
for.
that's a talent. Holy shit.
4,000 Q-tips in my hair.
Oh! Oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Headed back to the hut. Had a good day ice fishing. Yeah, long day. Hey, you guys got a bush light?
What was that last noise? What was that bang?
You know the edge of the metal strip at the end of the top next to the shop?
Yeah.
That's like sharp as fuck.
Yeah.
That was his spine crane into that.
Oh.
Right across there.
Oh. Oh, that'll suck.
I would kill the twat who pushed me in there.
I would have once I recovered 4 hours later.
Yeah, my way back went. And now peace.
Bitch.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Don't you fucking run away from me.
What do you call a deer with no eyes? No idea.
Fucking indestructible glass. Oh, that's gonna go wrong.
It's going wrong. It's dying. It's dying a slow death.
Falling apart.
It's died. All over the bride.
All over the bridesmaids. All over the taxi. Fucking Uncle Philip's had too much to drink. Cousin Sarah thinks she's a cowgirl.
It's obviously a child from 2005.
Yeah, lower it just a little, like, slowly though, because
you could always tell how good somebody's doing in life by how fat their fucking wallet is. Shh, life is good, baby.
Man, this shit
with a lot of
is
coins.
Fucking, it got so hot.
Oh, that's not coming out.
What the? What the fuck was that?
No idea.
Okay, I'm vibing. Oh, there was no further context. Okay.
You dumbass. What the?
Holy fuck, that's a good idea. Wait a minute. I don't think that's safe.
It's not.
No.
What happened?
Horse.
Hi, horsey. Yo! Fucking parlayed by a dolphin.
Oh!
Building this collapsible shelf here. Put about 13 hours into it.
It collapsed.
That guy's died of fart inhalation.
I think it's suffocating. Duck.
Don't worry, we'll fit. We'll fit.
Told you so.
Do you mind if you forgot the route?
To go to sleep or take a nap, and he's just.
Relax a little bit. You might be like pulling it too hard.
That's what's straight in his cock, isn't it?
Hi, Harry Potter.
Take your time. This is your celebration.
Bump.
There you go. Here.
I got it. Stop. I have it. It's getting further. Wait.
Okay.
How are you taking so long for this?
Try and point it up so it doesn't go into someone's yard.
No, don't point it up.
Well, yeah, but
From.
you got it? Do you have it? This thing is. They packed
The
this
fucking cork snapped in
No, it
half.
didn't, because you mean
issue. This is not your fault.
it's so much your fault. You're gently fingering the fucking top of it. As there being a man like grabbing and fucking twisting and pulling.
The fucking cork snapped in half. Fuck you, buddy. No fucking fighting for you, pal.
Call customer service. It's not.
Oh, pig.
Hey.
I shall call you Bacon.
I shall name you Bacon. I'm going to name you Bacon. Yes.
Got time for one more thing.
Yeah, go on then.
Oh shoot, it's hey, the freak.
Aquaman does that actually.
That's fucking such a stupid joke. It's the delay. There's like a solid 3-second gap between him punching the chicken and the chicken.
I realised it.
Fucking screaming.
Problem though, it's awkward to hear here though. You know, it is actual chicken in the game.
Oh yeah, because hey, we get fucking bitch slapped and not scream for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Sorry, speaking of Hey the chicken, right? From Moana. Do you know, like, pause, because I don't want to miss anything. Do you know my favourite detail about Hey the chicken?
What's that?
Do you know who voices Hey the chicken? It's fucking Alan Tudyk. It's the pilot from Firefly. You know the guy that flew the ship in Firefly? It's him. It's him making all the chicken noises. Every fucking chicken noise is Alan Tudyk.
One of the best things about Firefly I remember. Can you remember one of the flashbacks? To where he was picking the pilot to go on the ship.
Yes.
And he picks up Alan here as the pilot. And he comes over with a fucking porno moustache.
Yes.
And the fucking Halloween the Hawaiian jacket on.
Yes.
And he looks at him again, I think I can fly this. And then Black Lasser, he's just married to him. He looks at him and goes, no. Walk.
Not a fucking chance. Get away from my cockpit.
And just walks off.
And they get married later in that show.
Yeah, it just starts with them married as a couple.
My god, they were shitmates.
What I don't know was when he tried to accuse Captain of cheating with his wife. At the end of the whole thing, and by the way, your husband says we should actually take you to bed. She says, really now? Take me, Captain. No.
No. I refuse.
Get away from my wife.
I love Alan Tudyk because he's always down for dumb shit like that. Like, name another actor who could be approached by Disney with something as ridiculous as, hey, would you like to voice a chicken for us? Who would say, yes, I'll voice a chicken? That sounds perfect.
Spike Milani. He's one who voiced the wimpy twat out of Evangelion.
I've never watched Evangelion, so I have no clue.
Anyway, thing he did some voice acting, and he got a part for voice acting in a demand action form for this part to voice the noises of a pig.
Yeah.
In one of their shows, which is like a character. Well, the point of the show is this random pig turns up with his party that's supposed to go on an adventure or something. It's never aired in England, so it's only in Japanese. And they wanted a English voice that's to make pig sounds for the pig to go like. I
like the idea. It's literally just the guy just going oink.
Yeah.
Oink oink. Like that's it. He's not even trying. He's just saying the word oink.
Yeah.
And it's good enough.
You know, like oink 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 oink. They wanted like an American or British accent for the pig.
Oink 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 oink.
And that's what started the whole thing off. I'm back in 2 seconds only for pee.
Fair enough. You know, it's one of my favourite things about Moana is Alan Tudyk is in the film as the chicken, making chicken noises.
To be fair though, that chicken was some of the best acting of the whole fucking thing.
You know the worst part is, he's on the fucking posters. Like, people at home who don't believe me, if you've got a DVD copy of fucking Moana, look on the DVD box art where they've got like the names of the actors. Alan Tudyk's on it. And that's where he is in the movie. He's fucking Hey the chicken. Like, it's such bullshit. Now, I'll tell you who Alan Tudyk should have fucking played in Moana, because I think he would have done a better fucking job. Right? Remember the fucking giant flashy crab? Right? That fucking very clearly is a piss take out of fucking James Corden. That should have been Alan Tudyk. Alan Tudyk could have made damn good work of that crab. And I'm sad they didn't let him. It would have been glorious and beautiful for all involved. It would have been a great crab, the best crab you've ever seen. Would have been fantastic. Would have been beautiful. We would have made the tuna pay for the flashy crab, voiced by Alan Tudyk. He's the Alanest Alan. I've met Alan Tudyk, he's the Alanest Alan. Don't know why this has turned into a Donald Trump bit now, but it has. I promise I ain't high, I'm just tired. That's fine.
No, my favourite in Moana lore is.
Okay.
Right, The Rock took his daughter. To watch Moana, and she loves Moana.
Yeah, she doesn't believe that Dwayne The Rock Johnson voices fucking.
And her favourite character is, you know, his character.
Yeah, whose name escapes me.
Like this at the moment.
Is it
Maui.
Maui, that was it, yeah.
Yeah. She fucking loves the character. He goes, I'll play a character. And he's sitting there singing it over again. No, it's not you.
Yeah. What can I say except
you're welcome.
No, it's not the same, Daddy. It's
like, the same voice.
It's similar to my dad when I was a kid. For I'll be honest, for an embarrassing number of years, until I was an embarrassing age, I was convinced by my dad that my dad was the Stig on Top Gear.
Why?
Because I think I was about maybe 7 years old. We were watching Top Gear on like a random fucking Friday, and I said to my dad, I was like, "Who is the Stig? Like, who is he? Like, who's under that fucking helmet, right?" Because like I'm 7, so like I don't get the idea is you don't know. So my dad tried to like basically be a prick. It's like, "Oh, it's me. I'm the Stig." I was like, "No, you're fucking not." He's like, "I am. I'm the Stig, right? And I'll prove it, right?" And he was like, "Fucking in this next scene, right, in the show, right, me the Stig, I'm gonna do this." Episode plays. Sure enough, the Stig does that thing. I'm like, "Holy shit, my dad must be the Stig." Right?
You watched the show before you.
Yeah, it was a rerun of. It was an episode he'd seen fucking years prior. Like, it was like an episode that had aired in like 1998 or some shit, right? And like, it wasn't until several years later, more years than I'm willing to admit to live on camera here, where I was at my dad's house, and I mentioned it in passing, like that story of like fucking, like, if I remember correctly, I'd said something to the effect of, like, you know, like how, like, back when you were the Stig, Dad, and like, my dad stopped me mid-sentence and went, back when I was what? And I was like, the Stig, and he was like, do you still believe I was the Stig? And that's when my dad had to break it to me, that my dad had been ripping the piss out of me for about a good number of years. About how I wasn't the Stig, he wasn't the Stig. Had been lying to me. And had to fucking... yeah, basically apologise. Because he didn't realise that I believed him at the time.
Why did you believe him?
Because I was 7! I was 7. I'd asked my dad a question I was very interested in, and he gave me a very believable answer with evidence to support it. That's why. I continued to believe this for far too long. I was damn near an adult when my dad told me that it was a lie. What are you trying to find?
I'm trying to find, because I can't remember the name of the car itself. Is Saab made a car back in the late 90s. Right? Which did not have a steering wheel.
Right.
And
Saab or Sarb?
The car company Saab.
Yeah, but is it like Saab or Sarb?
I have no idea how to spell it.
I believe it's AAB. Like no R, I think it's like Saab. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Saab Prometheus.
Which was supposed to have been a sports car.
Fucking apparently.
And then in 1992, they even made a car with no steering wheel.
Yeah, that's it. There.
Is that the fucking steering control from a fucking plane?
Yeah. Because Saab built flight jets prior for making car company.
Yeah.
And that's what done basically move the steering wheel and give you like a stick in the middle, which you turn left or right to turn
Why do I kind of fuck with that though? Like,
yeah.
Like I'd try it, like shit. Oh fuck! Look at young Jeremy Clarkson. Look how young Jeremy Clarkson used to be.
Yeah.
What happened? What happened to this man?
That's before like Hammond joined the team.
I'd say that was before he met Richard Hammond. That's what happened. He met Richard Hammond. That's why he aged like fucking sour milk.
But yeah, it was actually I ran off. So yeah, he had the car. It was designed so that the Saab didn't have to rebuild a car for left and right-handed users. You just switch seats.
That's actually genius. Holy shit. That's actually really smart.
Yeah.
I hate that. That's really smart.
And he's like, say you had the controller for steering.
So your gear controls would be on there too, wouldn't they?
Yeah, it was automatic.
Fuck. That's fucking great.
And the accelerator, you just pushed the joystick in.
Oh my god.
For acceleration, and pulled it back.
To brake.
To start braking slightly, yeah.
Oh my god, that's fucking genius. That's actually the coolest thing I've ever seen. I bet it handled like dog shit. Though.
Yeah.
I bet it was near impossible to steer.
For the problem with it is, if you learn how to drive that car first, and only that car, you're gonna get good motion out of like moving around and getting the tilt right for it. But if you learn how to drive any other car prior to that, you had no hope again.
Oh yeah, I could imagine. Like, fucking hell, that's...
But yeah, it's like a single joystick, fixed joystick, you just rotate left, right, turn right, push in to get a bit faster, locked in, pull back to put on the hydraulic brakes.
My God, that's beautiful. I kind of want one.
Only made 10 for concept.
Damn. So I'll never own one. Because I bet there's like 2 left.
No, all 10 are still functional.
Really?
Yeah, it came collect like the DeLorean.
I'm genuinely impressed by that. Normally...
No, the DeLorean, like...
Normally concept cars like that, like 2 survive.
No, the DeLorean, like, a lot of people think that wouldn't survive past its thing. And like the thing about half the we ever built are still existing.
As I think there's like 100 left or something. Like.
No, there's about 3,000 left of the DeLoreans.
Yeah, which for cars, it'd be as well just being about 100.
You know, it's an impressive number surviving. Because, I mean, you have a car built out of aluminium sheet steel.
I mean, yeah, true.
Give me your money.
Here is your pizza.
Da-da-da-da.
I love Twinkies. I love Zingers. I hate it.
Oh.
Cringe. Oh, fuck. Oh, he landed dick first onto the desk. Oh, God.
Reckon this could use a little spice? Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
That gas is still turned on, dude.
Sir, are you okay?
Yeah, it do be. It do be like that, though. Yep, that was me stories. Yeah, that's Spider-Man. Yep.
Why call them thugs for? This is inventive.
It's such a harmless fucking juvenile behavior.
Want to do something foolish? You even have to ask.
And its Super Saiyan form at 15 feet. With this being twice the size of Shaquale O'Neal.
And this home staff watching 8-year-old me hallucinate in the chest on the side of the wall.
Play Fortnite. You get an auditory hallucination of the fucking chest jingle.
Where is it?
I think it's upstairs, Jeff. No, he's going for the stairs. Run, he's going for the stairs. Get him.
Who gave him the axe in the first place?
He made it. No. Who gave him access to rope?
It said it was his family heirloom.
Fuck. Who heirlooms rope, you stupid bastards?
He's got on the building. Oh my God, the children, the school bus on. Oh God.
He's going for the school bus. No.
It's horrifying.
He's dancing on their flaming bodies. No.
He's got a car now. He's not speeding. Oh my God, no. And right through the cinema queue line. Oh, the humanity.
The humanities.
We know it's hard to watch. We can't take our eyes away from it.
It's like, speaking of humanity, right? You know the movie Tusk?
Yes.
They missed a trick with that movie. You know what they should have fucking called it? Humanity. Because the entire plot is they turn a man into a manatee.
Yeah.
It should have been humanity. That's what that movie should have been called. They missed the fucking bit, and I'll never forgive them.
Now, one thing I do know, right, is this Sonic TV show?
Yeah.
It's the most unhinged. Have you seen
it's
it?
one of the most unhinged things on television.
I can't find the full series of it.
It's hard to track down. I'll hook you up.
Because like one of the things I've seen it was you got like a speeding ticket.
Yes. For running too fast.
I'm going to speed ticket for going too fast. For speeding ticket against. I don't think the court's going to take the excuse. Gotta go fast.
Correct.
As an excuse for speeding.
I bet they would though.
One eye open when I'm sleeping. One eye.
What the fuck?
Don't worry about it. Hey, it's unturned. I love this game. What the fuck? He lands dick first.
Well, she's laughing. She's like, so, she's laughing because I knew I was going to touch that tonight, but...
Like, now I have an excuse not to touch it. It's broken. Oh no, the dick. It's broken.
Time folder.
Time folder.
Folder. Jackpot, baby! Well, there's the whole fucking enemy team.
Was a cum guzzler. You were spot on about him. There I was, filling up the motor. I turn around, the little getter done a runner.
So I didn't get my gifts. Santa was too busy pimping out the sleigh. Oh, that's the Kentucky Fried Apocalypse, bro. Don't worry about it.
Arthur, come here. Come over here. I want you to Come on. Kidding me. Really, boy?
The thing is, I know the rest of the context to that fucking scene and like, yeah.
Oh, Daddy, you the first victim of the game?
Like, really should.
Oh, God.
I don't want to hear no complaining, Daddy. Oh, yeah. Nah, did he do? Did he see? Did he?
Alright, stop. Here's good.
We sure got a lot of this stuff.
We'll need it.
He's mewing. Fuck off.
Well, you need to make sure that you can buy me a Birkin bag and these.
You got enough to come drop buttons.
Pay my rent before I date a guy like you, because the guys that I've dated in my past, they given me a Birkin bag and spoiled me with whole types of shopping trips.
Like, bitch, like I hate when girls do that, bro.
Reindeer core.
He's been faster by, isn't he?
He is. He's still there. He's still looking at it.
He's fine with himself.
Swear to God, if it cuts back to him, oh.
When you and Tim go get your hair done, what y'all tell them? Like to the left or the right?
No, I'll tell him go number 2 all the way up to a fade and just give me a faux hawk, man. It's a faux hawk, bro. Hey, Paul, what do you tell him?
Is that the doctor at Voyager?
Hey,
just a little off the side. Just a little bit off the side.
But the way the character compression is, gives him a very unfortunate angle in his hair. Because look at his head like going up like this.
I mean, a little bit, yeah, but like, it looks a lot like the guy that played the doctor in fucking Voyager, doesn't it? Like,
I always tell him I should leave a little bit on the top.
Oh.
like this is friend's corpse to block them off. Oh! Brutality. Fucking ow, ow. Oh! Yo, that's cheating.
Is your pull-out game strong or weak? It's extremely strong.
Don't do drugs. Get your education, you guys.
Bro, I thought dinosaurs were extinct. What the fuck? What state is this?
It's an animatronic dinosaur.
Brain damage.
Do what?
Make a person like your ass.
It would take 19 years to fly there. If we look at the bigger
19
picture,
years of fly to the sun? Nah, I'm gonna invent something that's gonna make it 9 minutes. Oh, my TV's mudded.
Muddy.
State capital of the entire United States, New York! You know what I'm saying? Y-N-E! I mean G!
Isn't the guy that gets famous with Bonner running his fucking chat?
Pretty much, yeah.
For making fun of him.
Yeah. The worst part is those sound clips of screaming or him.
Yeah. He was horrified.
I would see if someone did that to me, I'd be pissing myself laughing the whole time. Do not give up.
Yo!
Big Bang Theory.
Captain Fat Sparrow.
Your name is Death by Ginger 15, buddy.
Were you parallel parking the shower?
With me.
Alison Wonderland.
That's a good one.
Avenge 7 tons of stomach.
Robin Reigns.
Robin Reigns. Excuses.
Yo.
Markiplier. Yeah, some of those are pretty good actually. Okay, some of those things were pretty fucking good though.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we shall see you again tomorrow.
We shall.
Because we're trying to fix the algorithm we fucked up.
Yes, by taking a week off, like Dex.
Well, it wasn't technically our fault, was it?
True.
I've seen so much of the Scotch Border, I can cry.
Huh?
I've seen so much of the Scotch Border, I can cry.
Huh?
I've seen so much of the Scotch Border, I could cry.
I've only seen a bit of it. You haven't seen the whole border, you only saw a wee bit.
You know what it is? Right, last time I was in Scotland, before all this, right, was back when I was 13, I went on holiday up in Inverness.
Mm-hmm.
At a caravan.
So we're not counting Pride then?
I'm counting Pride now. In the past year.
Right, okay, I see what you mean then.
Right, I have seen more Scotland. I've just gone more times than anyone else.
Yeah. That's saying it's like it's a bad thing.
I was just to make you see more Scotland than anywhere else.
Again, you say it like it's a bad thing to see that much of Scotland. What are you trying to say about my homeland?
Probably the bit of Scotland we've seen recently on homeland is way beyond your homeland.
Still, it's a beautiful land. It's my
No,
homeland.
people say, oh, you drive the NC 500. It's a beautiful drive. I've driven half the fucking thing already. 3 times.
Yeah, and your point.
Maybe we should finish the other half next time, shall we?
No, I don't want to. We can't afford the fuel.
You're gonna sleep in the car most of the way.
Yeah. We've been over this. I need my beauty sleep.
Anyway, folks, good night, good luck, and see you again tomorrow.
Yes, thank you for joining us, and we'll catch you all